basically on a private chat. Now you've activated it. Now it's recording.
How strange. I didn't know it could do that. I thought I heard a bit of background noise and I was thinking, what's going on?
So if you ever see me do that,
yeah,
let me have a sentence or two first, because then I got to do something like tell you something. I don't know. It's like a little preamble beforehand, you know, if needed.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, how you doing?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. Not bad. I was just setting up other things on my end, like I normally do, the sharing stuff and all that.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. What was I going to?
I keep telling them. I keep telling them, don't freaking write comments on my channel. Keep fucking jump over to Space Streams and do it from there, so that you're part of the conversation. So hopefully all the chat will be a bit more congruent.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, as long as they're here, I suppose, you know, and they're seeing the stream, that's good, you know.
Yeah.
It's good of them to come along, I suppose, anyway, you know.
Awesome. I spoke to a fair few people this week, like I always do. Several of them said, they'll pop in. A couple said they couldn't, but they would when they could.
I see,
so I got about a fair few more, what do you call it, like probabilities, but we haven't seen many yet.
I know. I've been talking to people in there today and telling them about it, and you know, I can only tell them and hope that they turn up. But you know, statistically, that's not what happens. You know, a lot of them don't turn up, or if they do, I don't see them. Oh, this is Smith.
Woot.
Hi, Smith.
I'm reading your file at the moment, so here's miniaturized. Yeah. How you going, Smith?
Can you read that all right, Oddie? I made the text a bit bigger. Yeah.
When I went into full screen mode, it had some of my crap come up and it was hiding in the bottom corner. But that's sort of fate. Every time I move the mouse kind of thing, it appears, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I took what you said on board and picked up those topics. Now on the Anton Petrov thing, I could only find one link really. And I didn't know if that's the one you were talking about, but the one I found was math suggests we may be the only intelligent life in the universe.
Yeah, that's the one. That's his latest video.
Is that, okay, good. I got the right one. Yeah.
Yep. Did you watch it?
I didn't actually, no. I had it on, but I was at work, so my headset was on my work computer. I couldn't listen to it.
No, fair enough.
I will do,
might have to get back to it. And unless Finian or Leper rocks up, we might get back to it next week then, once you're a little bit more clued on, because, it's mathematical stuff. It's a lot of statistics that imply, and there's a deeper, in-depth analysis into the statistics that imply that there's like a 1 in a trillion chance of us going through the 9 evolutionary steps to get to where we are. Shit like oxygenation period and turning from eukaryotic to prokaryotic, or the other way around, the single to multicellular organism thing. There's all these stages and there are statistical amounts to it, but I just disagree with the way they do the stats, which would be good, because we've got a resident ex-mathematician in MITS, so we'll have to get Mal onto it as well.
Yeah, Mal would probably have something to say about
that. But I initially was talking with this topic about, that came out dyslexic. I was initially talking about this topic with Finian just yesterday to me. So, 24 hours ago. It was kind of cool. He brought it up. He just asked had I seen the new Anton Petrov video, because he does lots of really good stuff. If you haven't come across him before, I highly suggest just having a skim through some of his videos. He covers the full range, from space to biology advancements, and everything is really good.
I haven't looked at any of
Um,
his videos so far. Yeah.
he's he's well renowned. Like yeah, a lot
He's
of the
only just
people.
start, he's only just started speaking to me recently because he had me blocked for years.
Yeah, I had a fallout with him. I think that was more because I
On it,
argued the
on
political side around the
on his
election
leper
kind of
account,
shit.
that was, we
Yeah.
fell out. He blocked me, and it stayed like that for years. And now
Yeah.
he's come back under a different name, and we seem to be okay. Sort of. I don't know.
Well, I share a lot of his, a hell of a lot of his beliefs compared
Yeah,
to the other side of the audience that we have on Blade Runner Chat. So
I do.
it appears like I'm a lot more on his side,
I
whereas
do. Yeah, I do find myself landing on his side quite a bit, actually. To be fair.
I wouldn't go rampaging the streets killing off right wingers though with a gun.
No,
Like
no,
he
no.
seems to want to do a little bit more readily. I would in a war, or like I would for defence. Like
Well, it wouldn't really be a war
once
because
the line.
it's your own people, isn't it? So,
Well,
you
that's
know,
what's the hard thing about civil war, isn't it?
that is
They
the
were your
hard thing about
neighbours.
civil war. Yeah, I know. That's strange, isn't it? One day they're your
Mm,
neighbour, and the next minute you're trying to kill them.
that's
Would be
right.
strange, wouldn't it? Having said that, though, if you had opposing opinions like that, you probably would have been arguing and feuding for years previously anyway. So it might not be as difficult as you think, or you might think. You know,
Mm.
you probably would have had disagreements for years at that stage.
Are you going to
But
come up, Smith, or are you going to just say 3 lines and fuck off like last week?
I don't know whether he's still here.
Exactly.
The numbers don't seem to work on the chat either. The people watching. That
Yeah, I
number
know.
never seems right. I'm lucky if it goes up to 1 or 2. It's not, and then when I look at the stream later, there were about 6 people on there, so it
Yeah.
never seems right to me.
No, I get the same issue.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a little lurkers tag that I press if I see the number go up occasionally and I don't see any like speaking or typing involvement. So I'll put the lurker banner type thing up. But yeah, it obviously doesn't work. I didn't
No.
expect it to, but yeah, I know I'm just going by that faulty number.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see actually whether
Yeah.
I can put this up. I think it's too big. That's one problem I do have with this, Ollie, with this StreamYard. If I want to put up a banner with, say, one of the topics on it, they don't hold much information, those banners. You can't actually fit
Okay.
much in them, can you?
I haven't tried to fill one
You
up. I've
haven't
just
tried.
usually done quotes or something like that, or the link. But then I realised, what's the point of putting the link up there? No one can click it and get it to work. And who the fuck is going to type out that?
Yeah.
So now I just pin it in the comment section type thing.
Well, I was just going to do something like that as one of the topics, but I can't fit it all in. I can only fit part of it in, but I think that's sort of gets some of it across.
We're not really aiming to progress much on that topic with you because I figure you already know about it as much as I do, but I figure the next slightly woo person to come up would
So
push that
basically,
along in a good way.
as I understand it,
Sorry.
there are 3 main categories, 3, 2, and 1, and and a level 1 civilization would harness basically all of the energy from their star, which to me sounds impossible. I don't think that's ever going to happen. How can that happen?
Type 1 is from your home planet, utilizes all the energy resources from your home planet. Type 2 is energy output of the star. Type 3 is energy output from the entire galaxy. That was Kardashev, but then people have progressed and there's like 5, 6, and 7, which is like
Okay, so I got it
universe,
around the wrong way. Yeah, but
multiverse. No, just
that,
as an initial level. There's also been an
that's
advancement
never
where
going
there's
to
a type
happen.
0. Now, types around the getting energy output from the star is when you're talking the Dyson sphere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the only, and that's only theoretical, but that's
Well, that
how they
couldn't
say they can do
work.
it. Yeah.
That couldn't work because of the stresses involved in holding the structure together. But
Uh-huh.
you could have a Dyson swarm,
Right. Yeah.
and that could work. That could work a lot easier. You just
But
keep adding.
it's a strange thing to say, really, that they would harness all of the energy from their star. Because when you think about it, why would we need to harness all of the energy from the star? We don't consume that much energy.
We're growing exponentially.
Are our energy requirements expanding at the same rate? Maybe.
No, they're expanding exponentially faster than are growing exponentially.
Right. Okay.
We use a lot more energy now per person than we did 100 years ago.
Right. Okay.
I
Interesting.
can't quantifyingly prove that to you off the top of my head, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're in agreement there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems odd to me that they would even
It's
suggest that a civilization would harness all of the energy from their star. That I don't think
in
they'd
50
need to.
years when we're all
Yeah.
running robots to do our shit for us that
Yeah.
run off solar power because we charge them every night. That's
Yeah.
all more energy that we're using per individual, per capita. So our energy needs per person are definitely going up exponentially. And we're growing exponentially because fucking some idiot governments haven't got it in their head to tell the citizens to have 2 or less children.
Right.
If you have more than 2 children, then you're increasing the population. If you have 2, you're keeping it equal. If you have 1, it's reducing. And I know that's fucking not black and white because you got deaths involved and ailments and diseases and life expectancies and all that shit factors in. But as a rough as gutsness, if you have
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than the amount of
Yeah.
parents, you're going to increase the population. If you have
Yeah.
less, you're going to decrease it. If you have the
Yeah.
same, you're going to keep it the same.
Yeah.
All the
I
other
don't
sort of
know.
factors, they don't
I
equally cancel out, but they roughly cancel.
Yeah. I just wonder where they got those ideas from. That to be a type 3 civilization, you'd have to consume
Oh,
all of the energy from your star. Why? Why would somebody come up with that as a measurement of progression,
well,
progress?
this is just if you put it onto a grid, how would you explain energy growth from here to certain stages in the future, billion years in the future? What would have to
Mm,
be done? And you can
yeah,
do maths to calculate what's required, and you can do the maths to calculate what's being done. I think currently we don't even harness a penwidth's worth of energy that's coming directly from the sun at us.
probably not. Yeah, I think that probably is
Like
true. Yeah.
it's something at least that might not be 100% accurate. That seems hideously small, but it seems
Yeah,
yeah.
we're a small amount. I mean, we've got solar
Yeah.
panels, a big deal, you know?
They cost so much in carbon and shit to make them in the first place. That's the issue.
Yeah.
The thing with the Dyson sphere is once you can make a collector that uses less energy than what it collects from the sun, then you're making a net gain. But
Yeah.
even then, you're expending energy from that sun to collect the energy from that sun. So I don't see that as you using the whole sun's energy.
You'd
You know,
probably
so
be
you'd
better.
need to contain 2 stars to get 1 star's worth of energy.
You'd probably be
Because it
better off
take
just with a reflector and pointing it down to a source, a location where all of that energy could be converted into electricity or something. You
well, that's
probably
right.
be
It takes energy
you
to transfer the energy, doesn't it?
you'd
From the
probably be
collection
better
point
off.
to the where you need it.
You'd probably
But,
be better off just with a space mirror.
hmm.
Dyson sphere, I don't see that ever happening. I sort of get the theory of it, but I can't see that ever being built. Impossible, really.
I don't see it being impossible. All it
Mm.
takes is the ability to make the collector cheaper than the amount that you collect. Once you're doing that, there's a reason to just keep adding more and more and more.
Yeah. But
I
then
don't see that bit being impossible. I see that bit being easily sort of attainable and desirable. But, that's still a long way away.
But
Don't get
then the
me wrong.
problem remains, how do you get that energy back to Earth? You can't run a
Oh,
cable.
no, but they're beaming energy these days. It costs a
Yeah.
bit of energy to do it, but, that can be done. They'll just advance that, like put some tech into that. They didn't put tech into batteries for 30 fucking years. That's why we're still using lead heavy batteries in our cars for so long. We could be using little light lithium ion ones nowadays. The jump starter packs, they're freaking handheld.
Yeah.
Like, it blows me away.
Yeah.
My jumper cables, because I got them for the excavator, they're thick and chunky. That costs about the same amount as one of them jumper packs. I should have just bought a jumper pack.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you? And it'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. But I don't know which is worse. Probably normal car batteries are worse, but lithium ion certainly isn't good. Highly toxic, but very bad for the environment.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, so that's cheap because it's one of the easiest elements to find.
I don't suppose battery acid is particularly good for the environment either, but I'm just saying,
But that would break down to hydrogen and oxygen and other things.
Yeah.
So acids aren't that bad like that once they break down. Well, H2SO4. So in the end, it's sulfate and hydrogen and oxygen. Or water.
Yeah.
They're all not detrimental to the planet's demise.
Yeah, once they're broken up into their constituent parts, they're probably not that harmful at all. Yeah, because they are part of the natural environment anyway. It's only the combination of them that's potentially bad.
Everything's part of the natural environment, isn't it? Really? We've just tweaked things.
Yeah.
To change the hierarchy of what it does in the system a little different.
Yeah.
And we probably shouldn't do that all the time. Fair enough.
No.
And we do fuck up by being naive, but where do you put the line? Because we advance so much. If we didn't do that, we wouldn't have anything like medicine or anything. We wouldn't have anything.
No.
We'd be clumping two rocks together to fucking to beat up fish.
You could possibly argue
that'd be the limit of our tools. Sorry.
You could possibly argue that we don't do it enough. We don't experiment enough and try mixing things more.
Well, that's why I'm not against exponential growth of the humans. It's just the issue is, well, you want to spread your eggs so they're not in the one basket. So you want to go to Mars, you want to go to the moon, you want to get people there. But once we do that, we're not going to be sending lots of people from Earth there. It's not going to help in our population problem whatsoever. We're just going to go there and start spreading again, with the few that go there, which is fine. And it means that humanity won't die out if an asteroid ever comes anymore, stuff like that. But it also means we've still got a population problem on the Earth.
There's a problem there,
sky rises and shit like that.
You can't send a man and a woman to Mars and expect them to form a colony. Because they'll have children, and then their children will be expected to reproduce with their siblings.
Are you thinking of Eden?
after about 3 generations, they'll all be cripples. It doesn't work.
Yeah. I get you, but that's why Elon Musk is sending up a small population. Like it's 100 or so people or whatever.
That's what I'm getting at. I wonder how many people you'd have to start a civilization. It wouldn't be 2, would it?
No, not in the slightest. You want the more, the better.
Yeah.
And there's not going to be civilization like
thousand
you or I
maybe.
know it. You want to send up lots of different things that are organic, not just freaking humans.
Yeah,
But you need the humans there to get the terraforming happening.
yeah. Well, Musk is talking about flying at least 2 missions a week.
Yeah. Wow,
With
cool.
it,
I'm not up to date with that, and I should be. I should be
that's what
more
he
up to
claims
date
will
anyway.
happen when it's all in place. That 2 rockets a week, 2 starships a week will be going to Mars.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. Yeah, well, that's how much. Think of all the infrastructure that's got to be transported, all the people that have got to be transported, and all of that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't
And
see how
it's
he's getting any money back from this, you know? Like,
well, he's not. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's a money maker. But he doesn't need to though, because Starlink's bringing about 30 billion a month. So I don't think he really needs to. In fact, Starlink was originally based on 5,000 satellites, was how many he was going to put into orbit. When I looked recently, he's got 8,300 and something in orbit,
yeah, well,
and and the original projected income turnover from that was 30 billion a month, and he's gone way beyond that. So I don't actually know how much it is. Probably 50 billion a month or something.
wow.
So does he need to? He's a trillionaire, or he's about to be, um, and he's got all that income. Does he need to make money from it? Not really.
He has certain things he has to do with Tesla to become a trillionaire, and it's over a decade.
Yes, it won't be immediate. They won't just hand him that money. Yeah, it'll be part of a package or a deal of some sort, won't it, over time?
He has to sell over 100,000 of his personalized robots to people.
Oh, right, really? Well, that's going to be
Yeah.
difficult, I would have thought. Yeah, yeah,
No,
that's not
not
going to be an easy
undoable. I
task.
still see him doing it. I mean, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
in America that want him and shit like that, you know.
Mm.
But, you know, they run on an electric grid country more than anything.
Uh-huh.
Well, drill, baby, drill, I suppose, is
Yeah.
America's answer to running their robots. That's fucked. They're
Yeah.
killing the planet. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
fucked.
rare earth minerals. Yeah, it's all rare earth, isn't it? Probably.
Oh, no, it's the hydrocarbons from the drilling for oil because they don't
All
want to
right.
do fucking solar. The rare earths, yeah, it's mining,
Yeah.
but that's sort of needed. You
Yeah.
know, that's the new war that's happening. Who can keep at the technological front of superconductors?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I showed you that video, didn't I, about those new chips that they're talking about, photon chips using light rather than electricity, using light. Do you remember that? I showed you a video about it,
Yeah, a
or
couple of weeks ago.
yeah. So things like that are interesting. They're interesting. There are ideas. They are going to make progress. Quantum computing as well is massive, or will be massive. And then when quantum computing combines with AI, then my God, things are going to
I
get
don't see
silly.
quantum computing going as far as people think because it can only do certain kinds of computation, and yeah,
No, it's hard to explain. You'd have to understand
yeah.
normal computers very well first to understand it. But a qubit, which is like a
Oh, I
computer's bit,
understand what you're about to say. Sorry. Yeah, go on,
yeah.
though.
So a qubit can be a one or a zero or both at the same time. So that alone adds um, another digit, if you like,
It can
to
also be
the
anywhere
each
in
bit.
between in a superposition.
It can be a super state in between as well. If it's they have to that has to be precisely targeted, but they can do that.
Yep.
Um, and then what you do is you just multiply the qubits by tens of thousands, and each bit is more powerful than a bit ever was. Each qubit is more. powerful than a bit ever was. And then you multiply it by thousands or millions, why not millions, of qubits, and you suddenly got a very, very powerful computer. And then you combine that with AI, and things are just going to get silly very quickly. I don't know what computer Google used, but they got an AI robot to search the entire internet. Every piece of information that's ever been put on the internet, every bit of information known to man, pretty much, and it returned the result in 1.2 seconds. The entire knowledge of man in 1.2 seconds. I think that's quite impressive. Obviously, with quantum computing, it's going to be even quicker, probably nanoseconds. So I do see that happening. I see quantum computing and AI merging. That is going to happen at some point, and then things are just going to go ridiculous.
I'm still not 100%, like I was saying, whether quantum's going to get as far as we think.
Well, the downside to it is that it requires cryogenics at the moment. The temperatures have got to be down pretty close to absolute zero to turn things into superconductors. They've got to be at the point of superconducting before they can start playing around with qubits and stuff. So that's a limitation, is what I'm saying. You're not going to carry that around in your pocket on your phone, are you? It's not going to be capable of reaching absolute zero in your pocket.
Well, you'd have to have some, yeah. Now, even if you had like what do you call, like a thermos flask of nitrogen, like cold nitrogen oxide or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To keep it wouldn't, surely it couldn't stay at that temperature for that long.
No, it wouldn't. And you'd need that sort of temperature just to maintain the zero resistance conductivity, superconductivity. You'd need those temperatures to get that, and you can only get the manipulation of qubits, and you have to basically line all the qubits up in a row for it to work as a computer, and you can only do that at very close to absolute zero. So that's not going to be portable. That's not going to be a laptop or a home computer or a smartphone or a smartwatch. It's never going to be that. Well, not for a very long time, till they find a way of getting separating qubits at room temperature or something. That's probably a million years away. So I don't see how it's ever going to go portable. I think that's the problem with it. But in the case of large data centers like Google or somewhere like that, where they've got these massive data centers, then yes, it is possible.
You on StreamYard, Andy, or are you on your YouTube channel?
I'm on StreamYard. Yeah. Anything going on? I haven't seen Mal, have you? Has Mal come by yet?
Sorta.
Has he? Let me come back in the other room. See what's going on. Oh, Mama Dingo.
I'll be back in just a second, Andy.
Yeah, okay. Lost Smith. Yeah, you can see the problem though, Smith, that oh sorry, Mal. Mal's in the studio here waiting to come up on stage. I didn't see you, Mal. Sorry. I do apologise. Hello, Mal. How you doing?
It must be nice to be popular, eh?
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
From my dog. Now,
sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You're talking about fast internet and things like this.
Yes.
I mentioned this the other day. and all this quantum this and quantum that. Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
But that thing that they've done with entanglement
Yes.
is insane.
Yeah.
Even that little, just a little trial hype test type thing. It's like you won't need quantum computing. You just start. Say, I send a message to you.
Yeah.
And you will know the message at the same time as I send it.
Providing that I've got an entangled particle in possession of an entangled particle, how are you going to get that to me?
Yeah, you'll have that. They've done it.
Okay.
They've done it, haven't they? They sent. I don't know what it was they sent, whether it was a data package or something. Something like 1,200 kilometers.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That's insane. I really can't get my head around that one.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
They're getting the message at the same time you're sending it. So
yeah,
to my knowledge, the Japanese have done it to the moon and back, or something like that. So you're talking
Chinese to 1,200 kilometers with entanglement.
Well, to the moon and back is further than 1,200 kilometers.
So you'll have no interference. There'll be no time delays.
Yeah.
It's bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can develop that, it will just be right out of our. I can't even imagine what it'd be like.
You still can't spread information faster than light, though. You're not actually passing any knowledgeable information because you need to.
You could do.
Yeah, but it's not information. What you're doing is a correlated particle. Just because this particle, when you make it do this by an observation, it was already going to do that, and the other one already knew to do the other. That's how they tell you to perceive it.
I missed that one. I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
Can you explain that again?
All right. The two entangled particles, even though they're light years apart, example-wise, if one gets observed and is set into an actual position rather than a superposition, the other one, it was already universally determined and it already knew to change into the opposing particle. That's how it's sort of to perceive it, right? That's explaining the things happening at a distance, spooky things happening at a distance, right? Regardless of it being, or explaining the faster than light. I know that came out so fucking dyslexic, I apologize. But it basically saying determinism is a reality. So the observation of this one particle was already known universally, infinitely beforehand by the other particle, and it knew to turn into the opposing particle regardless of where it was.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing to me. But
so that's a hacker's out.
It's no data transfer, sorry, is all the outcome of that was.
That's just a hacker's out.
It's strange, isn't it?
Hacker's out.
Yeah. Oh. You can't hack that.
You can't hack it, no, because if you observe it, you corrupt the data by observing it. So, yeah,
it does explain the faster than light thing, though, isn't being breached in any way. Because they were trying to say that it was information transfer faster than light. The only thing that this helps us with really so far is cryptology with bank accounts and stuff like that.
Yeah, you won't need it.
Maybe that'll be your digital ID one day. You'll carry a entangled particle with you. No?
Yeah.
Maybe. That's the issue, though, isn't it? If you say, for example, you wanted to send information using quantum entanglement from here to Mars, then how do you get the quantum entangled particle to Mars in the first place?
It's already there.
Very cold.
Or for that sake, the other side of the universe, if you wanted to transmit information across the universe, how do you get that entangled particle to the other side of the universe?
Because it's a particle, it has to have mass, so you can't make it travel at the speed of light, which means, like, if it was traveling at the speed of light, you could get it to the other side of the universe, and it wouldn't have any time go by. But because it has mass, it has to have time go by. So, yeah, it would be hard.
Yeah, it would.
To get around that problem, just at the primary basics.
Yeah. You've got to have that particle in place before you can transmit information to it.
I don't know.
And obviously,
it works with virtual particles though too.
Yeah.
Like if you could spread a virtual particle, I don't know if virtual particles are known to have inverted commas mass, but that's like the Casimir effect is about the only thing that we know that really supports the virtual particles actually being real. And I don't think we have any way to manipulate or control them, let alone make them travel at the speed of light and, you know, carry information. Because I know they are entangled by principle because they're popping in and out of existence with the two particles and then...
Something from nothing?
Amazing!
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
And evidence of it, the Casimir effect.
Proof of God. Right, that's it. I'm done. Sorted. I can retire now.
Yep. But it's amazing, isn't it? It's like they say you can't, like matter can't be made or destroyed, but then you have antimatter and matter touching each other and it is matter being destroyed. Haha.
I was reading something the other day. There was studies done that you can lose it in the black hole. And I can't remember how it works, but you lose information.
Yeah, information can't go past the event horizon. So all the information they theorize gets put in a loop at the event horizon and rotates at the speed of light, basically.
All right.
Okay. The same as light.
All of that data,
the same as light,
is still contained there in that ring around the event horizon. That data's held.
You're just saying the same thing as what a black hole does normally, but changing light to information.
Yeah. That information isn't lost in a black hole, like I say. It circulates in the event horizon.
Hawking radiation and things like that, haven't it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I haven't gone into it much.
Yeah. So they theorize that information gets held.
So I suppose the idea is all this stuff is going round and round and round and round the black hole, and you don't want to lose it. Don't flush.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. There's maths that indicates black holes don't have angular momentum inside them.
No, I don't think they do inside them.
I don't know better
they
how
do
to
at the
explain
event horizon. Yeah.
Yeah. They do on our side of the universe. They don't inside what we call the singularity, apparently, right? At least that's what the math only describes. So this is just conceptual. But because of that alone, and because we currently believe our universe as a whole to have angular momentum, or at least they're trying currently to prove that, and it's going either way occasionally, but assuming that it does, because everything else in our universe does, that's what's the evidence against us actually being inside a black hole is, because that's a leading trend conversation at the moment.
That keeps coming up. I saw that the other day. Scientists was think that we exist inside a black hole. I find that pretty shocking that they could even think that.
I definitely need to go further, like I was saying. Sorry, Mao, but you know, like I got to explain the math better and shit like that. But that's how it's sort of being explained: the lack of angular momentum in a black hole, and the fact that we have angular momentum. So yeah, it's supposed to be conserved.
But
so that means it's supposed to transfer.
We have a black hole in the center of our universe. If we have angular momentum, but a black hole doesn't,
center of our galaxy,
and we're in a black hole, how does that work? It just doesn't make any sense to me at all.
The effects of the pull of the gravity on our universe causes the rotation. If you have two masses in a no gravity environment, but they have their gravity pulling themselves together, just the attraction of them coming together will give them a pull together that turns out into an angular momentum, a spin around each other.
Yeah.
When you see two black holes colliding or whatever, they come together and then they spin.
Same as a binary pair. If
I
you've seen a
don't get
binary
how
pair.
Matter particles doing that is that's how it generates.
I don't get how the black hole at the center of our universe, our galaxy, has angular momentum, and we do, and yet the one we are in doesn't. Oh, that's a convenient. That will suit my equation.
I absolutely understand, dude.
Yeah.
You're the mathematician here, so I was hoping to pull some strings with you to figure it out. But
well, thanks for that.
But
I'd have to phone my mate. I got a friend of mine I used to be at uni with, and he's the expert on that stuff.
Yeah.
Because the consensus currently is that the math shows black holes don't have it. And you're dead right. Where the fuck does the angular momentum go?
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting here from this.
Well, I think the laws of physics as we know them break down at the event horizon. After that, it would be all quantum laws. It wouldn't even be the laws of physics anymore.
It's not even quantum because it's a singularity. It breaks what we call physics.
We need new physics for that.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're trying to figure out quantum gravity, because they're expecting that may help. But, you know.
That's why they can't look back to the beginning of time as well, is because the laws of physics didn't exist. They know that at some point the laws of physics break down, but they don't know exactly where and why. But the reason is because before that it was all quantum.
I think you're sort of all right, but if the universe is continuum,
the
universe is space-time. That's by Einstein's equations, right? This is everybody who's got 3 brain cells knows that. All you guys, right? So, if it's a space-time continuum, when the universe came into existence, expanded, whatever, time was already there. So you couldn't have had a time where it didn't exist.
No,
it's not possible.
I'm on that consensus.
You can't look back to a time where time didn't exist.
Except before creation. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Before creation, there would have been no time.
No, because for creation,
but there was no creation.
Cause, which required time.
From that
there
moment
is no such thing as creation. There's only a formation.
Not even from that moment on.
Until you can prove agency.
From that moment of creation, then yes, time is required, but it wasn't before.
No.
Because creation required a cause, and cause requires temporal, which is time. You're missing a step there, Andy. If you say that exactly now, they need time to do what you're suggesting, Andy.
There has never been a time where time didn't exist.
Yeah. No, that's right.
In my view, it could have been a different version of time. Maybe time ran at 2 seconds per second.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing, or blah, blah, blah. You know, it could have been a different version of time, a slowed down version or an embryo, but I still agree with Mal, it was always there. But
it's
there was not cause and effect.
It's a continuum, you know. Given us a continuum, and it's space-time, you can't have space with no time. Makes no sense. And
you can have space with no matter.
Time before space makes absolutely no sense.
Time.
When somebody said what happened before the universe began, makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Us saying the universe began, it seems to be more of a when baryonic matter as we know it tended to appear.
When it was created.
What is it? 95% of the universe that we can't see that was probably more than likely always there.
And we keep assuming that there's only one universe as well. I find that a problem.
Yeah. I don't, because we don't have any reason to think of another universe yet. The universe, by definition, is all of the cosmology that we know of.
It's a continuum.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's nothing to say there aren't more of them.
Why do we have
if you're suggesting pocket universes, you need to find a pocket universe first. You need a data point of one.
Yeah.
Before you can concede that there are them, or until then.
James Webb Space Telescope detected objects with mass outside of our universe.
There's no outside of our universe yet.
What does that tell you? No, it doesn't need to be, though, does it? It can see so far. It doesn't need to be.
It's not possible.
It can't see that far back. It can't see to another universe.
Nothing can see outside of the universe is a continuum.
Yeah.
You're just seeing massive objects that we, by definition, can't explain should be there in time periods where they shouldn't be, which just agrees with Mao's theory here. It's a continuing universe of space-time.
That's fine, but NASA are claiming that James Webb has captured, has detected images with objects with mass outside of the universe.
Outside of the
you need to bring that up, Andy. Sorry, Mal, for talking over you. You need to bring that up, Andy, if you can. And please continue, Mal, or shut up.
I'm having none of that.
Yeah, same.
Well, it's NASA who's saying it, not me.
People say a lot of things.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Avi Loeb, one of the top astrophysicist type people, said that this I3, whatever it is, thing,
3i Atlas,
was aliens. And he's this guy is a top guy.
Saying that he's not still saying that it's aliens. Is that what you're saying, Mal?
Oh, when something new comes up, a little anomaly, yes.
Yeah.
You know why, don't you, Andy?
Yeah, because it sells. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
I forgot his name. I brought it up when we were chatting 3i Atlas, Andy. Was it Avi Loeb or something?
That's right.
Something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a top
Something
guy.
like that.
It blew me away that I come across that too.
Absolute fraud. He knows.
Yeah, it must be.
This thing has been. I could put a link up or something, but this guy is Professor Dave Explains, and he does it on YouTube, and he's really great. He's not super duper at anything, but he knows a lot about a lot, and he's good at explaining it. I think he's a chemist or something. But anyway, he was explaining it, and he said on day one of this thing, all the scientific data, observations, measurements said it was a comet.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that now. I believe
you don't have to believe it. This Professor Dave, if you look him up, can show you why it's a comet. And he can show you why this Avi Loeb guy has mispresented the
data.
To make it look, and we all know why.
Sensationalizing it.
He's got a book to sell.
Sensationalizing the data
how bad is that?
To get it gets YouTube views.
Of course
is that right or wrong?
The guy is already like a super duper world famous at this stuff. He doesn't need this shit. What's going on there? It's not to advance his career, that's for sure.
I believe they knew it was a comet long before they even talked about it.
Day one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's been more than them,
Just people
no legit scientist starts with its aliens. None. No legit scientist starts that way.
Well, this guy, Professor Dave, was pointing out the mass of it. He's showing the graphs. He's showing you the detail and what people have seen and measured, And like he said, they've seen 5,000 of these things. They know what they're looking at.
Of course they do.
Not like they've never seen one before.
No.
I currently forget why the jet stream goes forwards on the comet, though. But I can explain the change of
Oh, he
acceleration and
explains
all
that.
that kind of stuff.
He explains that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he explains that.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
very easy to find. I'm not.
Shows you-
Yeah, mate, I'm on
shows
your
you-
side. I don't deny that.
He shows
I just-
you pretty pictures and things like that. Like, yeah, but yeah, he explains all that in great detail.
I got to
He gives you
argue with to an
story about
audience in
the-
less than 140 characters on Blade Runner chat now.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't get to use pictures. Okay. Man, Brian Morgan was excellent to chat with, and then he
Yeah.
went super woo on me and got shitty that I argued the science side and blocked me. And now, well, we're basically chat enemies. Like, I mean, I don't sit there slagging him off, except I suppose this is now, but I'm not meaning it in a bad way. This is only an example. He was a good person to talk to, but he won't have any of this. Like, it's a freaking alien craft to him for sure. And I believe he's Bigfoot lover as well or something. Like, he's the nice guy Tex.
He's a furry. He's a furry.
Fallen star.
Oh, I had no problem chatting with Brian at all. Like, he was really good until it was that energy topic that sent him overboard with me.
Yeah, I think Jeff fell out with me the other day. It turns out, I didn't know, it turns out he's one of these super duper religious types, and he didn't like me. I said, you like me less if you met me.
That was starting.
Yeah, I've had the religious one with Jeff. Sorry.
That was starting to make me feel quite nauseous, actually, Mal, and the whole 3i Atlas thing, because people were obviously just trying to sensationalize it.
Yes, but you have to bear in mind that people like this Avi Loeb, who are world famous people, they're really, really well known, are spreading the shit around, and your average Joe Blogs who isn't willing to look into it, or if you haven't got somebody like this Professor Dave who loves outing these guys, they're not going to know any different, and they're going to jump on it.
But if you look at, I don't know anything about him, Mel. I don't know how many followers he's got on YouTube, but I suspect he's got a lot more than I have. But that's not a good enough reason for me to try and corrupt data and lie about things. I wouldn't do that.
No. This guy is science. He's a bit like DeGrasse Tyson. He's this Professor Dave guy. He's he's like Forrest Valkai, Gus Gibbon people. They're science. What do you call them? They present science.
Basically, yeah.
They present science and they explain it. No?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when they come across people like that, this Professor Dave just rips them because he's very good at doing the research and digging in and getting the numbers out, And
that's what annoys me, though, Mal, about the system, the way things work. Is a guy like that's probably got millions of subscribers on YouTube, and someone like us, who do this sort of stuff every week, hardly get any. Because we're not lying, we're not sensationalizing things, trying to
generally on the important topics. So when I'm doing a little bit of research for even this, I'll go on Google Scholar. I'm not just freaking doing I mean, for the simple shit, I'll just do a little freaking Copilot Bing search or whatever. But yeah, when it's important stuff, when we're arguing backwards and forwards for ages, I'm definitely Google scholaring and getting, like peer-reviewed stuff is all I'm saying. What's the point? I'm not here to argue with any fallacy behind my comments. I'm here to argue to get to a truth. Or a consensus of truth, at least.
Yeah.
Not just between us three, between as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I do that in a very iconoclastic way, I granted, but where's the fun in it for me if I don't?
Talking about that, Mal, I'm sure you heard about it. The guy, the Welsh MP, has just been sentenced to 10.5 years for taking bribes from Russia. Did you see that? I'm sure you did. Welsh MP. I don't know. I can't remember his name now. He's been given 10.5 years anyway.
It took me a while to click that Welsh is for Wales. Sorry,
Yes,
I'm an Aussie,
yes.
other side of the planet.
Yeah.
I should have known that one though.
Oh, he's a reform politician who accepted Russian bribes. He's been given a 10.5 year sentence. Daniel Davis, Wales political. Oh, that's the Wales political correspondent. MEP for Nigel Farage's party. Nathan Gill, who went on to become leader of Reform UK in Wales. I knew there was a Wales connection. Yeah, has been jailed after admitting taking money from alleged pawn of the main security agency in Vladimir Putin's Russia. So, accepting bribes from Russia, basically 10.5 years. Lovely.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know. That's what's happened.
To jump over to your chat so that I can.
Yeah. Are you on yours then?
Yeah. All my chat comments have been going on my stream, but not yours.
Oh, okay.
I'm back to them, I think.
I keep forgetting. And then when I keep trying to go to yours, it keeps sending it to mine. Yeah,
I think the one on the screen will show from both.
I was doing it from StreamYard and it was going to only mine. Now I'm on your channel.
Strange.
So yeah. I should probably stop streaming it to mine now. I mean, I've got the one person that we generally get from my stream here already. Hello, Paul.
Yeah. No stupid humans. Haven't seen him.
I'm having a stupid humans hiatus for various reasons. So if he rocks up, he rocks up. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Okay.
I like a good rant.
Yeah.
I did sort of look at his channel the other day. I haven't watched any of his videos or anything, but I did have a look at his channel the other day.
He does 5-hour rants.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For me. Yeah, he's quite passionate about what he talks about.
Yeah.
He's a bit like, in that respect, I would say he's a bit like Leper.
Okay. At least it's a good cause. I mean, at least they're driven by true emotions. That's what they
They're
believe.
honest about it, yeah.
Yeah.
They're outspoken about it, and they thought about it.
Yeah, they know a bit about people. It. No, definitely not. Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't class either of them as stupid by a long way.
No, I wouldn't. I disagree with quite a lot of what Leper says, but
yeah, that's fine.
I don't know much about stupid humans, but he seems sharp enough.
Yeah.
He's strong opinions.
I'd be more worried if you agreed with everything he said, probably, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I agree with about 90% of it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, except for his extreme violent stuff.
The extremist stuff is a bit much, yeah.
Oh, that Leper?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I disagree with his xenophobia and he blocked me.
Oh, really? Yeah, full on. I had a blocking period with him too a few years back, but that was more to do when the elections were on and about politics, when he was going full-blown political extreme.
He blocked me for about 5 years, Oddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
He literally blocked me for years, and it was a bit cringe because I've always got on well with Angela Fives, his wife, and occasionally she would pop in and we'd get on fine. But me and Leper still weren't talking. He still had me blocked for years and years. It was strange.
Well, I've invited him here nearly every time I've seen him at the end of a good conversation this week, which has been often. There's been
you.
like 3 or 4 good conversations.
Yeah, they have.
I've told them to bring it up. Same with Brian Stewart this morning. We were doing some great conversation. I said, man, come here. Because it's Phil, bro. You know, it's philosophy with him, which is definitely not my topic at all whatsoever. But at least here we can pin him down and we can say, man, cut with the Phil bro speak and explain your words in fucking normal English, and we'll keep the conversation going, brother.
Home Aerobic said he was going to try and get here as well. He said he's got a new setup and he's going to try and come this week, but I haven't seen him.
He was there this morning on the other channel, but yeah, we were having a great he was there with a Brian conversation, so it was about genetics and shit like that. So it was great. Would have been perfect for here. And they both
I like him. I disagree so much with him.
Same. It's full on. That's what makes the good conversations.
Absolutely.
You know, like he supports his fucking view, and he supports it well.
You
and
disagree with who now?
Supporting our view.
Beg pardon, Andy?
Who?
Sorry, I thought you said something to me.
Yeah, I did. I said who. You agree? You don't agree with it? Who? Sorry.
Homerovis.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well.
We've had a few arguments, but we can argue like adults, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't.
I don't agree. I don't agree with everything, and I don't suppose he agrees with everything I say either. But
I can't pretend. I can't pretend I'm always right against him either.
I'd be more worried if you did agree with everything, you know.
If you want that philosophy stuff, Brian Stewart's your guy.
Yeah, Brian's very good at that.
He's PhD, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
What's that mean?
Experience. What's that mean?
Master's degree.
He's a doctor.
He's got a master's degree. Yeah, doctor actually. The master's degree. Yeah.
Like a doctor of
psychology. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I gathered he had educated knowledge on it.
Yeah.
That's why we've got to pinpoint him down occasionally and say, man, back to freaking normality, and tell us what that means in normal English.
Yeah.
You know,
you're not going to get that.
Because he won't. He'll try to Phil bro us. And he tries to do it to me all the time, and I can't win via 140 fucking word text. Like he will out fuck me every time.
Yeah.
But I like Brian, man. He's got so many opposing views to me as well.
Yeah,
he's been a long-term mate of mine on chat, and I'm not going to ruin that just over political views.
I do like Brian Stewart.
Yeah,
I do like the guy. I've had some good conversations with him.
For a long time, Ollie, when he was on Space Chat, he was doing his PhD, and he was using Space Chat basically as a reference point for his psychology, and he was analysing people, and it was quite interesting.
You have to bear in mind that rumour has it that he did his PhD inside.
Okay.
Brian's a bit like me. He hasn't always been this paragon of virtues that you see before you know.
Well, that's okay,
generally the case, though, Matt.
Yeah. That's okay, though, isn't it?
I did biotechnology, which is genetics and pharmaceuticals, for illicit reasons, brother.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I thought that was established a few years ago, but I may as well tell the people I chat with often, because I don't keep it a secret.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that matters. I mean, you wouldn't know if he hadn't told you, and the fact that he did tell you means he's honest, you know, and that's good.
Oh, Brian's he's cool. Yeah. He's funny, and he likes winding people up, and he's good at it. He can pretend to be having a serious conversation, and he's actually just really taking the piss.
Yeah. I've seen him do that.
And I've
seen him do that.
And you can see it as soon as you know that he's a doctor of philosophy and that he can think, you know. But that's
I remember the topic now this morning. All I did was go to the Blade Runner chat, and I just saw a comment from Brian about chemistry being war. and then it went from there. And it's like, well, I don't really see chemistry being war, but chemical reactions are used by the biology to be more like the war. You know, and then it kept going and going and going. Like, yeah, it became quite philosophical for a first thing in the morning conversation. It was fucking brilliant.
I would say, being a complete muppet at this stuff, that chemistry can't be war.
Same. That was
implies intention.
Agency. Yeah. Thanks, mate. You're on exactly the same way that I was on it, though. That's why I'm here. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That was
in
my
biology,
opinion.
You've only got to watch a virus and, and your white blood cells.
Also, Gary.
But then it eventually got to the explaining where does the consciousness come into it, or the agency.
Sorry, Andy?
Sorry?
Also, Gary on chat. I've had some really good conversations with him, and he keeps
Bonkowski.
saying he's going to come here. Yeah, he keeps
good.
saying he's going to come here, but he hasn't come here. You know, I don't know why. It'd be interesting, I think.
Different people, different things to do. You
know. Time zones as well, I suppose.
Pop up out of the blue, doesn't he?
Yeah. He seems like quite a decent guy, that Gary, you know, from what I've seen.
Yeah, he seems decent enough.
Yeah.
I think I had a couple of disagreements with him, which makes him completely wrong, of course. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's surprising. I've said it before. I think you know, Andy, that I've had some really good conversations with Ruli.
Yes, I know. He's not stupid, is he, Mal?
He's a clever guy.
He's like he's like one of those kids who sits at the back of the class and throws paper airplanes. He acts stupid, but he's not. He's actually not at all.
That's it. Yeah. Disrupts the class and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the ADHD guy you got at the back.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not. He's far from it. You know?
I know.
I like him, and I find him hilarious.
I
just really find him so funny. He rips into the women on.
I believe, Mal, that you and I were probably the first people to find that out. In fact, I think I probably was.
I think
to have normal conversations with him.
Yeah.
I think he makes that he can't even spell a lot of the time. He does that deliberately. He's far from stupid.
He said himself once before, you've got to get past the caps lock. If you can't get past the caps lock, you're a low life. And I'm not interested. You're whores.
He is funny.
I just find him hilarious.
I do, yeah.
He's absolutely brutal. He's more brutal at home. Home doesn't not be that brutal. Really just bang, take that. You know?
He's got no favourites either. He'll do that to anybody.
No, he'll do it to anybody.
Yeah. That's another quality in a way.
I love it.
He doesn't buddy up to anyone. There's no exceptions, you know.
I told him, I mean, he's done it to me, and I told him, I said, don't change. You're brilliant.
Yeah. So you can imagine my surprise when I tried to have a normal conversation with him, and he actually changed character and started having a normal conversation.
Yeah, done that to me. It's like Oh, it's like a step back, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And take a breath. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. The
you guys ever speak with a guy called Austin on chat?
Yes, I know Austin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's James Smith, I believe. Yeah.
It's Smith, isn't it?
I believe it's James Smith.
James Smith.
Yeah.
Right. I had a chat with James Smith one day.
He's an ex-bet. If it is James Smith, he's an ex-bet, and he's very outspoken, or can be when he wants to.
And
he's on Trobe's channel, and he doesn't like me much.
He's had a bit of a life as James Smith.
Yes. Yeah.
I had a chat with him about it one day, and I went, "Whoa!"
Well,
I've
it
been
came up
around.
the other day about slavery still being in the American
I
amendment.
saw that. I
And
saw
so,
that. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh,
well, he asked me to bring it up and everything. Like,
Okay.
so I did. I Googled it, I copied and pasted it, and I gave it to him. And it's the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime. It states neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereas the party shall have been duly convicted, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. But that's saying that, like, this is why they've privatized their jail systems and why the governments have a contract to keep these businesses full of
it's like a
exactly.
Labour camp.
Yeah. And I've currently got Austin arguing with me that it's not there. And I've at this stage where I've pulled up the freaking actual amendment and stated in the sentences and shit. And now his argument is they've got to be convicted or committed or something first. And it's like, well, he's right. So then I went into the black people being more likely to be convicted during the day than white people in most red states, etc. And at night time it evens out, which means just from that alone you're going to have a lot more black people, and it's still a slavery. Like it's slavery, and he doesn't seem to understand it, and it's going to be an ongoing building up thing, and it'll probably be on Trove's stream.
Yeah,
that's putting people rocks up.
Putting people in chains and forcing them to work for you is pretty much slavery, I would have thought.
Well, that's right. And it's disguised as punishment for a crime. Yeah. But they're still, aiming at black people only or mainly.
Okay. Well, that's because there's a higher percentage of black people in prison. That is a fact, you know.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a fact, but they don't. But it seems like a lot of white Americans, and Austin's left, to my knowledge, too. He's a lefty, or that way inclined. It's not MAGA or anything. Sorry for bringing this up, changing the topic. It just came up, and I wanted to sort of just get an embryo of it out before Trobes, because I'm pretty certain it's going to come up there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't see an argument when it's there.
I don't think that's a racial thing, Ollie. I don't think people are being racist towards black people. I think it's just because there's a higher percentage of black people in prison.
All right, there's a high percentage of black people in prison for a reason, though. Plus, if more people are being convicted during the day that are black than white, and at night time that evens out, what does that imply to you?
Yeah.
Means you can't see the burglar coming.
It does. I know it's not definitive, but that's a one way.
That's the only correlation between the figures is the fact that there's a high percentage of black people in prison, and that's
but they're being convicted more than the whites, as a general rule of thumb. Now, I don't think that they're doing any worse crimes. I think they're placed.
They are tending to be. Statistics will show you that they are tending to be given harsher sentences as well.
Yeah. And there's more police in their neighbourhoods. Like, there's lots
in
of
this
things
day and age where they rely on DNA evidence, in this day and age when they rely on DNA evidence and hardcore facts, it's hard to believe that they're being wrongfully convicted. You know, I find that difficult.
Half the time they're doing it by jury, brother.
It's hard. If I commit a crime and I'm not black, and a black person commits exactly the same crime in exactly the same way in exactly the same circumstances, they can virtually guarantee that he will get, because he's black, a bigger sentence than I will get if I'm not black.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Possibly.
Not individually.
I absolutely agree with Mao, but I do need to find a way to better explain that, because I know Andy's his argument. Yeah, but that's not evidence.
Yeah.
Statistics will show you it.
Yeah.
I agree, but statistics are hard to explain to someone like the
and they can
audience
lie
we
with
have,
them,
people on
you
chat.
know that, Audie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I absolutely agree with you. I just need to find a better way to explain it still.
Yes.
Like a more concise way, you know.
You could explain it with statistics, but people can lie with statistics as well.
Yeah.
I can lie with statistics. I can tell you all sorts of crap with the same graph, and then tell you some other crap with exactly the same graph using different scale.
Yeah.
It's just like so.
Well, I'm in a place where I don't see racism whatsoever in my real world environment, like not at all whatsoever.
Neither do I.
But I hear that it's still a major problem in Australia in certain places, and I can understand why, you know, like in the outskirts and up north and shit like that. There's a lot more of the mixing of the Aboriginal.
There's a lot more ignorance and willful ignorance. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Racism is definitely increasing here because of that's the immigration problem that you guys have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that does lead to racism naturally.
Yes, of course, Andy. Yeah.
No, you call it nationalism first, though, right?
Yeah, nationalism first, patriotism second.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've been paying attention.
Yeah. Let's go down the nationalism route.
No, I love it. I mean, like I hear Holmes's rants, right? Or I did years ago, before I even was really chatting to you guys. I was chatting with him about this a lot. And he'd go on and on and on, and I'll be there thinking, you racist cunt. And then he'd explain why in fucking great detail. And it would be, I actually understand and agree.
He's a nationalist.
Am I racist? Or am I? Yeah, and then that's where that nationalist thing came to for me.
Yeah.
That's where I learned about it, at least.
I think Homer Roberts is a nationalist guy rather than a racist guy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I can't really call him racist.
He's not racist.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he's like deliberately racist or something like Puba, you know, who's a fucking idiot.
That's different.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's different.
Puba is a clever idiot. Homer.
He's another one, isn't he? He plays.
He's nationalist. He likes his country, and you know.
Yeah.
He likes
he's another one.
He's another
one who plays. He's another one who plays the fool now all the time. He's not.
Who's that?
Pooh. Plays the idiot all the time. He's not.
I don't know why I bothered arguing with him.
Yeah.
I've shot him down umpteen times on his racism, and it doesn't make any difference. He just tells me, "No, I haven't," you know. And moves on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I blocked him in the end, because it's just a no-win argument.
You're never going to win.
Over and over and over again.
I
even went out of my way to get Scottish insults and shit just to have shots at him. It's fucking brilliant.
I won't block him because that's backing down as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not going to do that.
Blocking isn't an issue for me, man.
Yeah.
Some people just, they're just not fun.
Yeah.
It gets to the point when it's not. I come here for me, not for them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fair point. Yes.
Yeah. I had to go to somebody in chat actually the other day for continually coming in there and just complaining about everybody. Listen to these space chat rejects talking about stuff they got no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But
just putting everyone down.
You have to bear in mind.
Time.
Yeah, you have to bear in mind that these people are getting fed their stuff. Like I've seen it in chat in the last few days. Okay, are getting fed their stuff from people like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
This Avi Loeb guy.
Did you see the argument between me and Max by any chance, Mal?
You and
me and Max. She was talking about.
Max is clever.
Well, she wasn't clever this day, but she was basically
she's
saying.
Clever. She's good with words and she's funny.
She was basically saying that the price of oil in Russia has fallen to $36 a barrel, and they're losing money on every barrel of oil they sell. And when I broke it down and found out I actually Googled it and found out where she was getting this information from. There was only one source that was stating it was $36 a barrel, and that was some random guy on YouTube with a YouTube channel. And that's where that's what she's basing her information on.
Who had
Some
a
random
YouTube
guy
channel,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
right.
You
He's
don't get your news from
probably into
YouTube.
holistic medicine as well.
Oh God. Anyway, yeah. So you can imagine how that went.
Yeah.
She is a little bit nutty. I don't actually mind her, but yeah, she's.
I think she's smart myself, and funny, and very good with words.
I had her blocked for a while,
good
but she's
very
appeared
good at
again, so she's made
manipulating.
some other channel.
Yeah,
She's very
Same
good
with
at
Steve B. She's appeared again, so she's made some new channel.
She's very good at manipulating language, Mal. Let's put it that way.
Yes, she is very good at manipulating words. She's good at it.
Yes.
Much better than me.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
Smith,
quite good.
I check the quality of the people's sources 95% of the time.
Well, you have to.
Exactly. Even the people that I believe, I generally check because I go and extend the topic. Mate, I'm a very shallow, boring person, Mel. I've got not much else to do after work on certain nights. So, going over arguments I've had during the day is great fun for me.
That thing that we discovered tonight, Audie, that we can still talk before the stream goes live, I could do that more. I'll probably go on there, like 15 minutes early or something, so that we can chat about what we're going to bring up. That would give us ideas. Yeah. I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah.
That was a surprise.
Keep that one on the low.
That was a surprise. Yeah.
Good point, because what did we start off with?
Sorry?
Kardashev.
Yes. I'll put it up
Scale.
for you. I'll put it up for you now. I did do some topics. I'll put them up.
We briefly went over 3i Atlas again, I suppose.
We went over 3i Atlas, and we've ended up with bloody Pooba.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Did that happen?
You got a shit stain on your channel. Jesus. I think it's December 13th when Atlas goes past Earth. And it starts its away trajectory.
Oh, you want about
Anton Petrov. Yeah. Did you watch that yet, Mal? Do you know who Anton Petrov is?
Yes. Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Finian and I were having a bit of a discussion on this topic. His latest video, the one suggesting how rare intelligent life formed, but we were going to wait until Andy and you had a shot at running like through the video sometime, so maybe next week or something.
Right. So
we'll go over it next week now because I haven't watched the video. I need to watch it. I wasn't sure it was the right one, but I need to watch it so I know what Oddie's talking about.
Anton's a cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll have a bit more knowledge about it next
I
week.
don't think Anton is on the same level as Sabine Hossensteffer or Hossenfetter.
No, he just analyzes the data of people.
I remember her name now, but she seems to have gone down the
toilet,
the fraud route as well.
Okay.
But Anton Petrov isn't. No, he's a cool dude.
Yeah. Can you see that link? I don't suppose you can click on that link though, can you? Shall I put that link in the chat?
Just go to Anton Petrov's channel.
We'll just find Anton Petrov. We'll find it. No problem.
Okay.
It's his most recent video, I believe.
There's lots of flaws in his math, I believe. That's all now. So I got fit. There were lots of flaws in his math.
Oh, there might be.
He's like saying this is the latest, and it's and he gave great reason for it to be true, but I've got opposing views, and I think you might have too. That's all.
The thing is NASA releases new images of interstellar comet 3i Atlas, right? NASA releases new images of the interstellar object called 3i/Atlas, adding that research indicate it is a comet. they knew this on day one.
Yes, that's what we
This
were
is
saying,
not
isn't it?
new.
Yeah.
This is not new stuff. No?
Oh, Sabina Hassenfield.
I don't think it's Field. It's got an ER at the end of her name.
Hassenfeld. Yeah.
It's
Feld,
Hossen
maybe?
Fender or something, isn't it?
Hassen.
I don't know. I
Shit.
really don't know.
I used to have her subbed.
Yeah, same. Then she went cuckoo.
And she went a little bit, you know, I mean, she's a smart woman. She knows what she's talking about. But I think that,
Hassenfelder. Sabine
that's the one.
Hassenfelder. It's
That's the
H-O.
Yeah.
Oh, H.O.
Yeah, Hossenfelder.
Hossenfelder. Yeah.
Hassenfelder. Yeah.
Yeah.
German theoretical physicist.
Yeah, she's good. She knows her stuff.
Yeah.
But she does have, she seems to have this anti-establishment problem.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism? What the?
Longest word in the English dictionary. Yeah.
I'd never get to use that word.
There you go. Abadib.
Uh,
No, she seems to have a problem against academia.
These days, for sure. Hey,
And she's quite often on about this and that and the other, you know. But yeah, so that can have an influence, you know, nice bias when things don't go right.
You did almost get it right for one star. Yep. That was pretty close. It put us on the right track anyway.
That 3i Atlas thing, if you look at the bottom paragraph, it is about, they reckon it really is about 7 million or a bit older.
Older than our solar system. Yeah.
Yeah. That Professor Dave guy explains all sorts about it. The tail, the atoms in it, and what the composition of it, and superb, brilliant. I thought, phew. And this Avi Loeb guy, right, who's a super duper astrophysicist type guy, knows all this stuff. This is baby stuff. Comets competition to an astrophysicist, baby stuff. No? And yet he points out, oh, it might not be this, it might be aliens. No? Back off.
Yeah.
I got no time for that. I got no time for fraud.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's people trying to sensationalize data to get YouTube views. Basically, that's what they're doing, isn't it?
The thing is, if he sells these books, and I don't know why he's doing it, you know, but if he sells these books because that caper, then when another anomaly comes up, he can sell another book.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to.
And your general populace won't look any deeper than, ooh, this is a clever guy, astrophysicist, must know what he's talking about. Correct, Fallen Star. His name's Dave Farina. He's superb.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
He's an excellent communicator. And he does not mess about. He doesn't care who they are.
Yeah.
He will rip them to bits if he thinks they're a fraud. And he will show you why.
Might have to start doing physics by song to compete with all these other YouTube physicists.
Did you see Holmes' text one? Now?
Yeah. I did. I've posted it as well.
Lonely Christmas. Yeah.
No.
No. There's a better one. He's got a text one, like a text one out at the moment of Plum.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. The last one I saw was Lonely Christmas for Tex or something.
Huh.
Yeah, to be fair, like home can be quite brutal. Just not
Yeah.
as brutal as really.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama Dingo, you're such a cunt, hey? Like, as if it's Carl Kruszelnicki, our famous science influencer of Australia, is a fucking physicist or anything like that either. But he
I
can
don't
still
know about
speak
Jimmy,
about
mate.
it.
I don't know about Jimmy.
Dave Farina isn't a physicist. What he is he's a chemist, but he's a science communicator. And
That's the freaking word, Andy, we were looking before, or whatever. Science communicator, not
science
influencer.
communicator. A bit like
communicator. Okay.
A bit
What's
like
the difference then?
it's
Not
very
much.
simple. No,
Radio
Yeah, not
announcer or freaking YouTube announcer.
it's very simple.
Yeah.
When Dave Farina, as a chemist, comments and makes a video about something like this 3i Atlas thing,
Yeah.
it's not his field.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, so it's speculation then.
No, it's not. No. What Dave Farina, the science communicator, can do is he can do the research and find out the facts better than most people can, because that's what he does. He's a chemist. He's a scientist.
Excellent.
Okay.
I did
He's a
do large and
scientist.
small scale structural at university,
He doesn't pretend
and I
to be
did
an expert.
chemistry at university, but I don't have any PhD in any of it.
No,
So
he doesn't pretend to be
take
an
that
expert.
as you will.
When he does,
I know, I agree. He's good at explaining, and I've listened, and I can.
and he's good at finding out the facts. I mean, how would somebody like Dave Farina, who he calls himself Professor Dave? He's not a professor, but he is he has got a postgrad, right? How would somebody like Dave Farina, who is a postgrad in chemistry, turn around and say this Avi Loeb guy is a fraud?
Yeah.
Because he does his research, he knows how to do it. He's an expert at it.
Yep.
These guys are experts. They are,
Doesn't take
PhD
much to learn how to critically think, hey?
I was going to say that, Aldi, perhaps coming from a chemical background, which is similar to you in some ways, perhaps it gives you a more critical way of looking at things.
In tertiary education, you learn how to think for yourself, Andy. That's the difference.
What gives him a critical advantage is he's a scientist.
Yeah.
He knows how the scientific method works. And he uses it.
I can't explain that to people, though, now. I can't explain the scientific method to them. And I hear it every other day on these fucking atheist shows, too.
Well, I'm not a scientist, so I just
no, but you do proofs because of maths, so you've still got the science mentality.
What I was saying, though, what I was hinting at anyway, if I wasn't saying it, is that if you come from that kind of background, I think it gives you a better understanding of requirement for facts.
Also, if you think about
you do too. You use logic because you do computers, I'm assuming.
Yes, but there's it's very simple, right? When you're in that kind of a background and you're in that kind of environment, you know people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is ask them, or like he does, get them on your stream and get them to tell you.
Yeah.
That's not hard when you're in that kind of position,
Yeah.
Because these people don't like frauds either.
Yeah.
They don't like the misinformation and the pseudo.
Even though some of them become one.
Some of them will, yes. Yeah. But then they come up against people like him.
Yeah.
He's very good at it. I'd say that for him. He is very good at it. Yeah. If they're a fraud, he will find them out. I think he's just absolutely brilliant. I watch loads of his stuff. But he will also teach you loads of other things. If you do this site, I know I'm making an advert for him. He will teach you Latin. He will teach you chemistry.
That's true as well, Mama Dingo. That is true.
He will teach you logic.
Yeah. I think it was Seb who was on Blade Runner the other day was saying that he's very highly qualified. He's went to
He's
a
got
good school
masters
and he's got good qualifications and he doesn't use them. That's a shame, don't you think?
Oh, Seb, yeah.
Seb, yeah.
Yeah, Seb's not daft. Yeah.
No, I know that, but it's a shame that people have these qualifications and they're not using them, don't you think?
Yeah.
Where's Mama Dingo typing? She's not on your channel appearing.
She's appearing on my channel.
On Space Streams?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I'm not live, sorry.
Oh, you turned it off, I think, didn't you?
It's still not coming up frickin' on the chat, though. Oh, actually, yeah, I know why. I blocked her because she's not very nice to me. Yeah.
That'd be why. that would do it, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Forgot about that. Mate, and YouTube doesn't let you unblock anymore.
No, it doesn't. That's broken, isn't it?
Aha! One came up. Woohoo!
What happened there?
I just put in a quote. Woohoo! There you go.
It didn't come up. It didn't come up with a quote though, did it?
Yeah, it's on your stream.
It just came up with number 22.
Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. Your focus determines your reality. It's on your stream. No, it's screen, isn't it? Oh no, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it came up on the StreamYard screen, but not on the YouTube screen. That's odd.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Because it's on my YouTube stream.
That's odd.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely on my YouTube stream, and it's on the YouTube video of your YouTube stream.
It doesn't come up on my.
25 came up.
Not on YouTube. It didn't though.
I'm on your YouTube. When people try to tell you who you are, don't believe them. Maria Popova.
I can see that on the StreamYard.
I can see that on your YouTube. I can't see that on yours. Oh no, I can see it on your StreamYard.
Yeah,
and Smith is seeing it. I can see it on both. Are you sure you're live on your YouTube?
Yes. Yeah. That's strange.
Okay.
It does act a bit strange, though, doesn't it? We've noticed things like this before.
But it's working on our YouTube.
Yeah. I did one of these earlier, and it came out. It was a really weird joke. It wasn't a dad joke. That one came out. That worked.
Now it did.
Yeah. That's a good one, actually. I like that.
That's so bad, it's funny.
Did you see that one, Mal? I adopted my dog from a blacksmith. Yeah. I thought that was quite good. It's strange the quotes aren't working, though, properly. Really weird. Don't know what's going on with that. Oh, that one works.
I just realised.
That one works.
I was going to put a fair few in there, but then you pointed out the fact that just dilutes the pot too much, and it's like, oh yeah, okay. So I got to put thought into it and only put up really good ones from now on.
That's right. Yeah. Some of these are random ones I added. They're not that good, but.
So I got a quick question. The future has not been written. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves.
Terminator.
Is the English okay there?
Yes, it's Terminator. It's a quote from Terminator.
Oh, Reese.
There is no fate but that which we make for ourselves.
John Connor. It's
not
perfect.
I know where it's from.
It's not perfect, is it? Yeah.
No, I'm just asking if it's because I'm not an English expert, so I'm just asking if but that which we make for ourselves. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's probably not perfect, actually. Yeah.
I just thought that's just to fuck your head up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I did my Qui-Gon Jinn one by memory.
Thanks for that, man. Blocked.
I was trying to work out how to do a trivia, but I will work that out one day.
Yeah, cool. I finally had a look at a YouTube Nightbot video, and it looks pretty easy. I just got to bother to do it, and it was on a weeknight after work, and I just wasn't let's think with my head kind of.
They're all basically follow the same format. You can use Nightbot stream elements or Fossilbot.
Is it for free?
Yes, yeah, all for free.
Cool,
yeah.
cool. Do you ever use Restream? No, because you pay for StreamYard. So I just realised if I ever run out of hours on StreamYard, I can use this other thing called Restream, and it's basically identical. So.
Oh really? Well, and it's free.
Yeah. You probably got the same sort of thing. 20 hours of streaming per month. I haven't actually looked into that yet, but.
Right, yeah.
It basically means that I've got nothing stopping me, really. I can stream without StreamYard. You can do it on YouTube, but I can't pull up a panel of people.
No, you can't have a panel,
And I can add OBS to YouTube, but I don't know how to do the panel on OBS yet.
No.
Can you have a panel on Zoom?
On Zoom?
Probably.
I've never used Zoom, but...
No, I've had poker lessons on Zoom as well. Me and my coach chatted and things like that.
Yeah.
I've sent my streams occasionally to Facebook just to have a bit of a play, but I've got the same issue. Like, I couldn't get anyone to chat unless they come up onto my StreamYard, which would only then be sort of...
Yeah.
Well, the chat would only be visible on YouTube. The chat wouldn't be visible on Facebook, only the video of the panel, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway,
I had to play around with something else as well, Ollie.
Yeah.
Which I don't know much about at the moment. My thing's not working properly. Let me put it up. So I've got a stream on Rumble as well. I was going to send this stream to Rumble, but last time I tried it, I had problems with it. But yeah, I've got a channel on there. I don't know if you're familiar with Rumble. I was going to start
TikTok just for fun, for similar reasons.
I've got TikTok as well.
Can you dance?
No, but I can debate with fucking flat earthers and shit like that.
No,
and it seems like another good go-to for the nutbags.
If you can't dance, you're fucked.
I've got two of them on.
Nice,
there, have I? 14th November. Oh, they're both the same.
I can cut a picture of my face and put it on top of a dancer.
This is also going to Twitch as well, so people can talk on the chat from Twitch. But again, you'll see them on the screen, but you won't see them in the YouTube chat.
I did a really, really shitty short this week by just mimicking a Monty Python song and then doing various pictures of phallic symbols. And it's shorter than a minute.
I saw that. I put a like on that, yeah.
Oh, thanks. I know it's pretty lame for singing and stuff, but I figured, let's just do this for shits and giggles. And because of the little time length, it was like less than a minute. So I thought, fuck this, I'll whack this up as a short. So they usually take off after a little while, but I haven't looked. I mean, it'll shit me because I'll put up like a 15-second video of me at a train station waiting for a train. And I'll get like 900 views, and then I'll put effort into a short video and put some humor into it and get 25 views. It's like, bastard.
Standard. Yeah.
Fallen Star saying she thinks your stream is still live.
Yeah, I'll never turn it off. I'll probably just turn it off and delete it. We haven't really spoken of anything great, or there's nothing to clip. There's been no blitz outs or anything.
No.
I'll leave it recording in case Acid comes here at the end, maybe, but I doubt it.
Oh, God.
No, he never takes any bait that I throw at him. I've never really had a conversation like him respond to me ever. I've gone, is this a packy rapist before? but I've never directly called him anything.
Right.
But that's about as close as I've gotten.
Sorry?
But he hasn't taken the bait. Sorry.
Who was that?
Acid.
That was Acid.
Yeah.
Oh, don't waste the space.
So I've got a blitz out video of him there too. And I'll probably copy Holmes's little thing about Plum as well and chuck that in there too. Because it's pretty damn condemning closeness to weirdness from Plum. And I don't like him at the moment. He's a little bit. He waited till me and the other half were fighting and then just jumped in and jumped on her bandwagon. It's like, well, you're a bit of a true cunt. It's like, so that made me think.
Why, given the expanse of the whole of the universe, the internet, do you actually engage with people like that? There's no point. Absolute waste of space. Somebody could have used that space to put a cupboard up. I got no time for it. Why bother? You've got the whole internet to talk to, and you engage with people like Acid. Why?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an intelligent conversation with that?
No, I haven't.
No, of course you haven't.
Home has though. Home keeps telling me that he has though. He's actually quite a nice bloke, and it's all an act.
He talks to him like it. Now I do it because I bought my computer a year ago and I'm just practicing editing skills.
Or do you just like winding people
up? I like you know me. I do the preachers. I do the preachers solely, specifically alone, or people that are cunts to me, and that's about it. I'm here for good conversation. That's why I come to this channel every weekend, because we have good conversation.
Acid absolutely hates me, Mal. I'll never have a good conversation with him.
There's no depth to an Acid conversation. He doesn't.
I mean, I could have one with him, but he couldn't have one with me. He hates me too much.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want an in-depth conversation.
No.
It shows whether he's intelligent, not intelligent, or whether he's sociable or not sociable, or whatever. He doesn't want it.
Maybe.
He doesn't want it. So he can fuck off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I got the whole internet to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Why? Like I say, man, I'm doing it for fun or for just practicing editing.
Of course, I know.
I just learned how to clip basically when I did those.
Home aerobics. And I mean, he just engages in these kind of people because he thinks they're hilarious.
Yes.
Home put up his text rap again for me this week because I said, man, why'd you take that down? I was just about to clip that, and I was so he put it up for me and I clipped it, and literally less than 20 minutes later, Trobes had done a copy of the rap on his channel, and I highly suggest you go and watch that. It is so well done.
It was funny, wasn't it?
It's really well done, and it's just done whatever you call it, freestyle, like off the top of his head.
Yeah.
I was told it was a copy of Texas Rap. I don't even know if it's a copy or a parody, you know, like, because I listened to it the once, I just thought, this is fucking full on. And you did this, man, just like bam, bam. No real effort behind writing a script or anything. I was impressed. It blew me away.
It was quite good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, Art. Trobs is funny.
Yeah.
And he got to the point where he just said, man,
I don't meet many people.
And that was a classic ending.
I don't meet many people like Trobs, so he's funny.
Yeah. A lot of people
and he
wonder
totally
why we
lives
call
where
him
he couldn't
Trobs,
exist. Like, he lives in the fucking extreme, like, opposite viewpoint to his society. Like, it blows me away. I'm
just going to put that out there.
Society, and he's full blue fucking centralist.
A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people don't understand why we call him Trobs, so I'm just putting that out there.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he tries to not be called that anymore. Or he did for a while.
Yeah. But that is his name, though. It's an abbreviation of his name, T. Roberts.
I would have to say that he does care what people think about him.
Yeah.
He would not be doing a stream if he didn't care.
Yeah.
He'd just do what he did, and that would be it. And fuck everybody. And there'd be no stream. There'd be no videos. He'd just do it. He'd do it
in
quietly
his mind.
in the
I think he's
background.
doing it for the greater good.
You would never hear of him.
Reduce suffering, even for animals.
Yeah, whatever.
I watched his vegan
Protect
video.
your values.
Yeah, if he
makes a
didn't
good
care,
one.
he wouldn't show it.
I don't
I
get
like
the whole
meat.
vegan
Don't get me
thing.
wrong, but I
don't
wouldn't mind
understand
going
it.
vegan slowly and surely. You don't understand it.
No.
Which part don't you understand? It's like
Well, the
pretty
thing
easy to
was-
morally explain it. It's just a salty, nice, tasty,
I've got
ravishing,
I've got a
orgami
good
meat.
friend.
Is fucking
I've got a good friend
yummy.
who's a vegan, and I don't understand him either. I
Audie.
don't understand the philosophy
Audie,
or how they
Yeah,
think
no.
they're going to get
Audie,
enough nutrition to live.
listen carefully. Bacon.
Oh no, I just fucking ended with that, dude. Salty, meaty goodness being so ravishingly tasty. I ended with that, my friend. No, I still eat meat, but I absolutely understand and agree with the moral problems and
I don't
suffering
think
of
it's
animals,
healthy
right?
either. I
Okay,
definitely don't think it's
so
healthy.
where do you get your B12 from?
Yeah, you won't.
There are ways, and yes, I get what you're saying now.
You know this stuff, Aud.
I do. This is why I'm not a vegan.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to live on fucking supplements.
Do you know that?
I want to
in
do it the proper,
California,
natural way. But you know, I'm not even a vegetarian, dude. So I'm miles away.
do you know that
But
in
I
California,
absolutely understand why I should be at least vegetarian, or at least down to 250 grams of red meat a week.
Yeah. Avocados are grown in California, I think. I think it's California, right? They ship millions and millions and millions and millions of bees in to propagate these
We do the same in Australia. We use bees.
avocados, right?
Yeah.
How do they get them there? By plane, by ship, right? No, it's not just that. It's just that to get these avocados to grow in a vegan manner, you have to kill everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's contaminated. It's not vegan anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
what do you mean by killing everything else? Sorry. What do you mean by killing everything else?
Is that what you're saying, Mal? They use pesticides. They use pesticides to kill everything else. Is that what you mean?
No, he was bringing bees in, so they're not using pesticides.
I don't mean if it's pesticides or anything else.
And I don't know what you mean by killing everything else, because
all the bees die.
The bees don't die; they come back and they get taken to other places.
They don't ship them.
Go all around.
No, the bees die. They don't ship them back.
Right, in ours, they come back to the hive, and then they get taken to the next farm.
Okay.
They go. It's a seasonal thing.
No, different scenario. When you've shipped these bees over in ships and airplanes, there's no hive to go to.
They're in hives to be transported. They're not transported in glass jars.
And they die. Right. Because they got nowhere to go. What happens when the avocados are gone? There's nothing else there. They just die.
I don't think that's correct. They can pollinate.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on this. This is all I've read up on. I'm not.
Yeah, no, bees are really necessary, and they're fucking dying out really fast. And it's going to fuck with agricultural thing by the billions.
Yeah.
We've also, what is that? There's a Iramoa mite or something which jumps on them and starts killing them.
That's right.
It's
lots of that.
I started with the wrong letter, Momoa, or it's a bad mite. Basically, it's half the size of the bee.
You can't have vegan if you don't get rid of everything else.
I don't understand that.
No, neither do I.
No,
why can't you have vegan and have the other? Just do it.
Go on, grow something that is vegan. do it.
I can't help
I'm
but
growing
think that every
tomatoes in my
vegan I know,
backyard.
I can't help but think that every vegan I know, including my friend Lee, look very unhealthy. They don't look like they're nourished properly.
Well,
You
you
can
can't.
almost
I
see
don't,
them.
like I
I
said,
don't
I'm
know.
far from vegan anyway. I want to go vegetarianish if possible, and not even vegetarian, just down to one meal of red meat a week. I mean, would be that's actually what's considered healthy here in Australia as a standard, even
Right.
for meat eaters, as omnivores, because it's I don't know how much. Have you ever just eaten salad only for a few days, and how much
No,
easier it is to go to the toilet? Like it's
no
just a lot
salad.
easier
I
to
could
pass that through
never
your
Yeah,
body
because I
than
want to
meat.
be sick.
I could never
So
feel
instead of
full
a
after
salad.
eating salad. I don't think, and if I did, it
But,
wouldn't last long.
but
No.
you can, and
It's
Yeah.
easy to go
I
to the
just
toilet.
don't think that you've
Sick of
tried.
eating salad.
And I am a meat eater. I'm not here as a vegan or vegetarian arguing. I'm only here arguing
And my
because
sister
of
is
listening to
vegetarian.
fucking dietitian
I
podcasts
have
and
a,
shit
I
occasionally.
have a sister
I had a
who's
liver problem,
vegetarian,
so
and she's as fat as a pig.
sorry, you had a who? I missed that.
I said my sister is. I got a sister. I got three sisters. One of my sisters is as fat as a pig, but she's a vegetarian.
Ah,
Yeah,
So
well,
it's not like, oh, you'll be thin if you eat a vegetarian. Bullshit.
yeah, it would be boring. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
Smith.
Example.
gladiators were
Exhibit
vegetarian.
A.
It's cheaper to feed. It was cheaper to feed their gladiators with vegetables at the time. They were more likely vegetarian or minimal meat.
No, I have an argument that our teeth are not vegetarian. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no, they're
I
not.
get it.
They're not.
But
Definitely not.
we are
A
evolving,
genetic omnivore.
and we are
I'm not.
losing things. Like our jaw is getting smaller. We're losing our back teeth, our wisdom teeth. I think it's Mexicans
Sorry.
don't even have. Most of them don't even have wisdom teeth. I think it's something like that. But
All right.
we are losing it because our jaws are getting smaller, partly because our brains are getting bigger and bigger. So there's no room for the jaw. That's why our wisdom teeth are at the back, stuck at the back of our jaw and give us shit. Right? Because
yeah.
we're not Neanderthals, you know. We're not Homo erectus. We've moved, our jaws have shrunk. So we have to have processed food and all the rest of it. So my argument of, well, our teeth are omnivores, teeth, could be actually a bad argument because we're evolving into something else.
Possibly. Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
should
about
take
that.
a lot longer than you're implying.
Well, it's evolution, right?
I had a theory that we weren't
You'd
really
think that
evolving that
evolution
much
would.
because we
You'd think
can
that
control our environment
evolution
now.
would take
Yeah,
longer
but
than
I mean,
you could ever witness in a lifetime.
Yeah, but for now, try
Yeah.
taking my bacon sandwich off me. See how you get on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, the problem also
Do you
now with
believe that
bacon
humans can
is
actually
it's
witness
cancerous.
evolution, though? Because even if they live for
Yes, we
100
can
years,
because we can
that's
watch
nothing.
bacteria that evolve and have kids every 20 minutes,
Yeah.
which means their generations happen a lot quicker over a week or a month, and we can definitely see the COVID changes strains within a few months. Flu changes strains within a few months.
What's
that
changed?
is evolution.
What's changed during your lifetime that you could put down to evolution, though?
Different strains of COVID and the flu.
Have a look at a little petri dish with some bacteria in it.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, if you could see that if dogs had lost their tails, or people had lost their big toe, or something.
You're talking over a longer period of time. You asked, I gave you an accurate answer to your answer, brother.
Yeah.
You understand how viruses work or whatever, like the bacteria work. So I definitely gave you evolution in front of your eyes.
Viruses, and you want to inject them with what do you call them? Antibiotics.
Yeah.
And you inject them with antibiotics. You put the antibiotics in the dish, and nearly all of them die. Yeah. 3 survive.
Yeah.
How did that 3 survive? Everything else died. So something happened there. So that's just evolution coming, right? Next time, these three little bacteria will go blah, 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 and there'll be millions and millions and millions of them in that same dish. And next time you put that antibiotic in, these bacteria go, is that all you got?
That's an interesting one. Well done, Fallen Star. One example. That's a good one. Yeah.
No, and that's an excellent explanation, Mal. And that happens over and over again.
You can watch
Andy,
it.
And that's how you get your big toe. It's just, do you want us to explain all those steps? Because it is identically what Mao just described repetitively.
Yeah. You can watch that under a microscope happen in front of your eyes. That's evolution happening. That's why it's a fact and not a theory, as most people say. It is a theory because it evolves. Everything does. Yeah, definitely, absolutely, definitely. Yeah.
But if people
comes up with excellent answers all the time, he's a big thinker too. It's great.
If people had suddenly started growing to 12 feet tall or something, that would be a clear indicator that something had changed in the evolution. If people suddenly started growing to 12 feet tall or something, that would, something like that would be an indicator that we could see change in our lifetime.
Yeah, but we can see lots of things change with one genetic change, one chromosome change. We have lots of diseases that you know of, you just haven't witnessed because you haven't watched it under the microscope. But us scientists in humanity have. And it's been well documented, and you should trust that science. So it's identically the same thing. For us to go 12 feet tall, it'll be one freaking protein or amino acid change. It'll be one mutation. Bang. I'm assuming. I don't actually know how it works genetically.
I think most of them are neutral or negative, aren't they?
I'm not 100% anymore, Mel, and I did this shit at uni. It changes so
Most of them are neutral or negative, but occasionally there's a positive.
Effects of mutation.
That sort of thing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
of course.
Definitely. They happen all the time. That's what a cancer is.
Yeah.
All the time, non-stop. We are evolving. As I said, simple things about our teeth, or our jaw shrinking, our faces getting
I used to think that we'd stopped because we can now manipulate our environment all the time, and we are basically policing our genetics now because we're watching over it all the time, right? But even that's not true in the reality. There's so much affecting our genetics, like viruses and bacteria and all these invading things and gamma rays and mutations happening, whether we like it or not, whether we want to defend against it or not. We're not through fucking a kilometre shield of lead stopping gamma rays getting to us. So it's going to fucking happen, whether we like it or not. Well, you'd have to stop it completely to stop it. Because even if it happens slightly over a long enough time, you'd still have evolution.
Basically, at the bottom line, because evolution hasn't got a goal. There's no end product. There's no end product.
Exactly. Even if we stopped it for a bit, it'd be only for a bit. The moment that we stop stopping it, it'd keep going.
It's not. It has no goal. This is a thing that people seem to struggle with. There's no end product.
It just changes to its environment.
You just adapt again and again and again. Yeah,
we're a stepping stone.
Another thing that people really don't get, how you would probably know this anyway, but is the you can evolve backwards. If that's what's required, that's what it'll do.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. I'm sure that would happen, Mal. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Whales returned to the ocean. They were hippopotamus-like at one stage.
Yeah.
And then they went even further back into the ocean.
But they came out of the sea beforehand. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's evolving backwards. Yeah, people don't get that. I love it. I think it's great.
That's not even evolving backwards. That's just a thing that you can conceptually make them perceive. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no different level of evolution. We've all been evolving from the first thing for the same amount of time.
Yeah, it's not forwards and backwards. I was just being a bit silly.
But bacteria having offspring, inverted commas, every 20 minutes or so, compared to us every fucking 20 years or so, it's a faster evolution. But they haven't really evolved to an advanced state, even though they're doing it more rapidly. You know, there's no higher evolution, even with more rapid.
They are when you think about it, because they're evolving to overcome the environment that they're in and the challenges that they face, same as everything else.
Absolutely agree, but our multicellularism came from that initially too, and I'm assuming is still doing it.
Yeah.
Although assuming is a word there, you know. So it's still not, we're advancing just as fast as they are, even though it looks like they're advancing faster than us, because our cells are still dividing every 20 minutes or so.
Everything moves on if it needs to.
Yeah. Just because they're all attached and we call it a symbiont. Well, just because they're all symbiontly attached and we call it a human.
We're not special.
Nah, exactly.
We're not special.
So the universe probably is a brain-like structure with a perceived diagram of it these days, and could be a living entity as we would describe it. But there's absolutely no fucking evidence to back that up.
What difference it makes. Yeah.
No,
exactly. And that's all just assertion there, and all just possible belief, and is not knowledge. And
it's like Elon Musk saying that we live in a simulation. Like, what difference does it make if we are or not? Because it's we still perceive it as being our reality. It doesn't matter whether
there is evidence against that.
My first question is a simulation of what?
Yeah.
Why won't we put in the original one?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It does imply that's very ego-based, isn't it? Simulation theory. Good point.
No.
I hadn't put that.
I think that's the opposite of the
our perception of reality is the same, isn't it? It doesn't matter whether we're in a simulation or not. It makes no difference.
No, it shouldn't make any difference. And I think it's the opposite view of the arrogant view that we are special and we are the only ones.
Yeah, we all think
like
that.
now,
well,
all of a sudden, we're in a simulation. We're not special. We're just another one of another 100 and something. Yeah, that's like saying, I apologize for being British.
You know, they imply that you're supposed to have a universe scale supercomputer to run a simulation the size of our universe, or a bigger powered, like supercomputer to run a simulation the size of our universe. But you don't. You just need to be able to run 8 billion different views of a universe as far as that person can imagine.
Yeah.
So there is a finite amount, and I don't think that requires a universe-sized amount of quantum particles to simulate that. And it's just stupid.
Yeah.
The whole simulation thing is a stupid argument, because you can only go to about there, and that's it.
I just don't understand why they even care whether we're in a simulation or not. Why they've even spent the time to think about it. What difference does it make?
Well, most of them haven't put that amount of energy into their real fucking world. That's why we're having woo arguments with them still.
Yeah, they only go. I would say most people aren't skeptics, so they only go as far as their view takes them.
We got a guy on Twitch, I think. Looks like Twitch.
They don't.
I hope I got that right.
They don't go any further. I believe this becomes.
I think that's right. Slow.
Okay. Back in a sec.
Okay, Mal. I don't know whether they were saying that.
Forget about the word pareidolia. the pattern recognition that Fallen Star mentions.
Oh, he's advertising another channel. It's probably a bot. Yeah, we've had this before from Twitch, haven't we? Yeah. Never mind. I thought it was genuine user for a minute. Best viewers. Yeah, right. Of course they are. Yeah. It's Twitch bot of some sort, I think, advertising their services or whatever. That's fine.
Oh.
I just confused it with a normal person for a minute.
Ah.
I could still be wrong, but I don't think so.
Is our Trove's not streaming today by the looks of it?
Well, I was going to say that to you. I haven't seen. I'll see it come up when he does. I haven't seen anything.
All right, 10 minutes ago. Live stream will begin in 1 hour.
Okay.
Oh, you want to keep going then or not, Andy? I don't mind.
I don't mind. If we can find something to talk about, I'm quite happy to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I need to make some more tea though.
You're all good. You want to have an intermission?
Well, no, I don't need to do that really. I can go in the kitchen and do it. I just can't keep an eye on the on what's going on there.
Good. No one seems to be being a bastard or anything. I just can't think of a topic at the moment except for the one that I'll sort of bring up on Trobes that I mentioned before, the slavery thing.
Yeah.
Only if Austin's there.
I think I could find examples of slavery. I think, as I said, labour camps, forcing prisoners to do prison work. I would say that was, very similar to slavery. But I don't know.
It's just going to come down to where we got to. How do you prove the racism in the convictions? And
yeah.
I didn't say anything about racism. I just said that for starters. So racism isn't in my argument. I'm talking about slavery.
One of two scenarios is true. Either more people of colour commit crime than white people, or more people of colour get caught than white people. Only one of those is true.
And my argument, I think, works well for that, but it's only one data point.
That naturally gives you a high percentage of black people in prison, which tends to blur the figures, doesn't it? It looks like racism.
Yep, and over time increases.
Yeah.
Doesn't blur the figures.
Yeah.
Unless you make the figures work for you.
Yeah.
Why?
What are you implying there, Mal?
Why are more black people in jail than white people?
Maybe they commit more crimes.
There's a lot more police in black neighborhoods.
Black people are more susceptible to crime than white people. Okay, so why?
Yeah, why? Yeah.
It's not that there's something different about it. See, this is a fundamental thing, okay?
More poverty.
Racism exists, race doesn't.
Yeah.
End of.
Sorry, what was that first bit now?
Manufactured to prove a point, to make somebody feel superior, or to control others. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody argue that? Give me an argument.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether perhaps they do commit more crime than us. Perhaps
they might do. Yeah.
I think it's true that they live in circumstances with higher rates of poverty than we do, and that may lead to more crime. I think that is probably true.
Okay, so that's not a race thing.
No, it's not a race thing.
That's a cultural and social thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily racing, is it?
Oh, there's no racism.
I missed a bit there. What was that bit that you said before, Mal? Right back to where race doesn't exist or whatever, but something else
apologies.
does?
Yes.
No, my fault. My hardware stuffed up.
No, so did mine. Went a bit quiet. I didn't hear what Andy said.
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
This is
not. I don't think it's necessarily racism, Mal, is it?
There is no thing as race. There is only one race, the human race. Yes, some of us look a little bit different to others. Yeah. Because
I
of
agree.
environmental issues. We're slightly different in different areas. Northern people are whiter than more central world people, blah, 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 etc., etc. Okay?
May I refine my description?
Yeah.
Because I was initially talking about America because of their amendment. So I would like to agree that would say that the white Americans have a despisement for the black Americans as a general rule of thumb, and it's not just media hype.
They don't just despise them, they just think they're better than them.
Yeah,
they
fair
think
enough.
that the black people are inferior.
Yeah, I think
so
it's a general thing. And that
apparently, I don't
racism.
have evidence of this, but this apparently is easy to get evidence of. Government is contractually obliged to keep their prisons full now that they've been privatized.
Right.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah. And for reasons, and I only gave one data point before, but at night time,
that's funny.
equal amounts of people get pulled over and stuff and taken to prison. But in daytime, there's a noticeably vastly higher percentage of black people getting convicted. Now, I can't explain that to you except, you're right, we're all the one race. You're dead right with everything you said now. But whatever you want to call it, with this American prejudice, then it's definitely happening, and it's definitely putting more blacks into slavery. But like I initially said, my argument isn't even race. My argument was slavery, the 13th Amendment, and whether slavery exists in America, and it does if you've done a crime. And that's all my argument is. So I brought up the evidence and I showed Austin the proof, and he went all this other way to try to derail my argument. But I've already proven my argument, because my argument's the one
if they can refute
slavery.
If they can refute that argument, let them show it.
Well, yeah.
Well,
all this other stuff, so it's quite easy to explain on my side too. And the funny thing is, this guy's left rather than right.
You could have all sorts of debates about whether or not that is slavery or not, I think is the answer.
Well, they call it slavery in their own amendment, Andy. So that's not even an argument that we're having here. It's in their amendment. Google 13th Amendment. Type in, go to Google now, 13th Amendment about allowing slavery. Okay. Anything like that. Anything even close, and it will bring up the statement. I can tell it to you, but if you do it yourself, then you'll believe it more, you know?
Yeah.
Mama Dingo, I've done both. Prison is always safer than homeless. Always.
Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. This is in the 13th Amendment. Mate, this is fucking an Australian doing this about this crap, having an argument with an American. It's fucking funny to me.
The only thing is, though, Oddie, if it is slavery, then who are they serving? If they're in prison,
their masters the prison.
I have a question,
you can serve the government, Andy, can't you, as a master? I'm sorry, Mal, continue.
It's an Australian thing, this is that? In the prisons?
No, American, I think.
Okay. So
we don't have the amendments.
I'd like to ask that when they're in the prisons and they're being convicted and stuff like that, do they make things like camouflage nets or fishing nets?
Yeah. Well, that's what we're saying.
They do. They do in America, brother.
And privatized, and it's called
they're used as free labor or very underpaid labor. This is why it's slavery now, brother.
I've done it. I made camouflage nets and things like that.
They don't just do that. They make
mackerel.
everything. They make shit for
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. They make shit for McDonald's. They make shit for their vast companies and corporations. This is in America.
You're not
I
coloured
don't know
though,
in
Mel, so
Australia.
that wouldn't be slavery. Well, would it?
Well,
Perhaps
it's
it
got
is
nothing to
slavery.
do with the colour, brother.
Yeah.
Colour's a thing that was added into this conversation. It's slavery.
I see.
Slavery can happen with white people too.
I'm not
It's just that it's themed at getting the black people there, as we know, but that isn't the actual core conversation topic. If you want to keep the slavery.
I'd have to look into that more to whether agree or disagree with that. But they can give them jobs to do.
There's better ways of doing it, Mama Dingo. You don't have to go through jail. You can have freaking welfare systems. What you're talking about is just
of course, but if they're in jail, it gives them a focus. It gives them some sort of a purpose. A slight idea of their at least contributing something to their rehabilitation.
Mal, absolutely understand and agree with rehabilitation, but in America, they are being prejudiced.
I'm only suggesting. I'm basically saying words. I've done it, but I don't know how America works or other.
They are being prejudiced, as we have blatant evidence of.
Of course.
Although I don't currently have, right? So that's why it tends to be leaning towards slavery rather. But they call it indentured servitude as well.
Yeah.
Like for crimes, mate. It's still.
It's very. It looks
still
very similar.
American modern slavery, isn't it?
It looks very similar. Yeah.
I disagree.
This isn't.
Here's the thought. Okay, to be a slave, you don't need to have been convicted of a crime.
Well, yeah. In this context, you do, but yeah.
My issue isn't so much with the standard prisoner being rehabilitated, guys. You're sort of missing.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is before the fact, you don't need to be convicted of a crime to be a slave. If you're in prison and then
you do in America,
that's a different situation.
Yeah,
I don't know how America works.
I think that's the only case that I think that's what Oddie's saying. That's the only case, the 13th Amendment or whatever, where they can impose slavery as a punishment.
There's no other slavery in America, legal slavery. It has to be the way I'm describing.
Do they have to do it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I assume they're penalised more if they don't. So they don't have to be under fear of pain. They have to under fear of penalty, though.
When I was in, we had to.
You wouldn't earn any money for a start.
We made camouflage.
So your life would be harder, still penalty.
They gave us tobacco and money at the end of each week for doing it. Now, to be fair, it was not much, right? But they gave us something for doing it, and it gave you a sense of purpose. Unlike slavery,
you understand?
Slavery, there's no purpose, there's no rehabilitation, there's no future.
I've got a gut feeling you guys are comparing our UK and Australian versions to the American version that I believe is vastly different.
Yeah,
with the prejudice and the input of the people.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. I have no idea what different versions of the prison system are. I really don't.
And you're right.
I'm just trying to compare.
Maybe that's why they're not rehabilitating prisoners, because they're not trying to.
Sorry?
Mama Dingo's not paying quite attention to what we're saying. Is just typing that up because we agree with that. Mama Dingo. Rehabilitation is fine with a standard. We're talking the American and the prejudice of American jails and the fact that it's privatised and the governments are contractually obliged to keep it full. So
That's a
who are they
strange
going to
thing.
keep it full with? They're going to keep it full with the coloured people that they don't like, that are the same race as them. So it's not a racism thing, it's a prejudice thing.
Mm.
But it's a real thing.
It's just
It's
capitalism.
definitely happening. It is, brother. It is.
It's not. There's no racism there. It's just.
That's an
That's just
interesting thing that I didn't
exploitation.
know, that they have to keep the prisons full. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know nothing about this topic. No, I can't.
You have to get
pretend
more of that to back up what I'm saying. But it's definitely
No,
the
it's
right
fine.
amendment anyway. And I'm not arguing this point with you. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
out my data
Yeah.
that I've got.
Yeah, it's fine. I know nothing about it. I'm really completely at your mercy.
I think that would explain why people aren't getting rehabilitated in prison, though, because they're probably not trying to rehabilitate them. They're trying to make them work.
That's right.
Yeah.
The work, but that's well, it's not rehabilitation for the outside. It's rehabilitation for more work. You know, give them
But
skills
more
to do
work on
more
the
work.
inside. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That's a strange circumstance, though, if they have to keep the prisons full. Well, that's beyond me. Why they would even say that.
I've heard
Third
people
conviction,
mention
no matter what, automatic 25 years. What the fuck is the go with that?
I would say sometimes I listen or I read or I see a video or something about the prison sentences some people get, and I go, yes, why am we
Yes.
not here? One of
I
our
do that all
most
the time
prolific.
when I watch the crime documentaries now, and I see the sentences they get. I'm like, yes, beautiful.
You do, don't you?
970 years or something.
Yeah, one of our most prolific pedophiles. Okay?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Has just got, well, he got blah blah blah, and he's one of our most prolifically ever, racist pedophile types. Yeah? 14 years.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh my gosh.
14 years. That's not even one per
Wow.
Victim.
No.
Is that a religious person?
Oh, I don't know. I honestly can't remember. But I just
I
heard
was
it on the
thinking
news
like
the other day.
actual, like from the church religious when I said it. So yeah, no. I'm just wondering, and that's going to be halved from 14 to 7, and it'll be released on parole or freaking home detention or that kind of crap.
They're letting them out
and get
after
out on
serving
license.
40% of their sentence over here at the moment, buddy.
Yeah, do about 8
good
years.
behaviour, even less.
40%.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I get it. It's close to 7 years, so 8 or 9 years. Or 7.
One of my relatives got 9 years.
And then they're accidentally letting people out as well, which is scary. They've accidentally let 6 people out in a week.
One of my relatives got out in 4, having been convicted to do 14. He was supposed to do 9, but he did 4 because he has an address to go to. And he got chemically castrated, which doesn't last forever anyway, But,
oh my God!
Yeah. I know about some things, but yeah, sure. It's like what,
What is chemical castration anyway?
Brodine
or something.
Sorry?
Brodine? Is it bromide? Is it?
Oh no. That used to be a myth that they used to give you
in the army.
Bromide in the tea in jail. Yeah, people used to say that to stop you getting horny. Tell that
I've just seen bromide around wounds, man. I'm just picturing your nuts going that colour.
Bromide in the tea. Bromide in the tea to stop you going, stop you getting horny in jail. Tell that to Big Bubba 3 doors down. 25 stone, a horny gay guy.
Oh God.
Put some bromide in his tea and they go, yeah, whatever. You'll do me.
Oh God. I dread to think. I'm glad I never went to prison anyway.
Yeah. I think, but I'm not sure, that my relative volunteered for it to get out.
Yeah, they would have done.
Now,
That would have been a
I
get
don't think
out.
it's forced.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
would have been a ticket out.
It's not
wouldn't it?
mandated. Yeah.
No, no.
You done that, yeah. I was not that happy, buddy.
I don't know what they use, and I don't know what the long-term effects are or anything.
I have no idea. No,
Yeah.
but given my attitude in that period of time, my chosen method would have been bolt cutters.
Yeah.
I was not nice, but yeah, sure. That's happened with that one.
So then, so you get somebody. You get somebody who is, say, previously a rapist, Mal, and then you make it so that they can't perform sexually, and then they become serial killers, which is worse. You know, they start.
No,
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
see
think-
that not
I
fucking with your
don't
head
know.
over. Hey, good point, Andy. That's going to seriously twist with someone's head, man. And that's far worse isolation than a twisted brain set.
No, I don't think that would be so, because otherwise we would have more serial killers than we do.
Maybe.
I don't know. What's the percentage
Particularly
of
in
serial
the UK.
killers?
Right, so particularly in
It'd have to be pretty low, surely.
In the UK, if you done one of these sex crimes and things like that, and say you volunteer to get sexually castrated, it only lasts so long anyway. It has to be renewed, apparently.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So let's say you get that done, or you get permanently done. Why would that turn you into a serial killer when people have this, like, they get the snip all the time?
Most of the people who are serial killers is because they can't perform sexually.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. How do you know that? Like, that's just an assertion, isn't it? Surely. Plus, all I'm saying is if you fuck around with the sexuality generally, there's a lot of mind fucking that goes with it too.
Damn right.
The trans, but that's all I'm going by. I don't have any definitive nothing behind me apart from that. And that's so poor.
I just throw some. These are random numbers, mind, right? So don't take them as anything else. Just say we have how many sexual assaults and things who would be volunteering for sexual.
It seems like every woman I know has had someone assault them at some stage.
Yeah. So how many people? How many of the assaulters would opt for chemical castration? Let's say it's total random numbers, man. It's just for example, right? 5 out of 200. Okay.
Sounds reasonable. Right. Yeah.
So we got 5 out of 200 serial killers. I don't think so.
I think that's high.
How many serial killers have you heard of in the last 10 years?
Exactly, that's higher number. I'm thinking like 0.0000001%.
No,
but 1 per million.
No, you can't say that.
A serial killer isn't a person that molests women.
Chemical castration is going to turn them into serial killers. No,
maybe.
I wasn't suggesting they all turn into them either.
Maybe think on the lines, Mal, that 1 in 100 people are a psychopath. That not all psychopaths have become serial killers, but it helps.
Most people.
I'm thinking along the lines of the mental disruption of the gender kind of interference, and the difference here being is that castration people generally don't want it. The trans people do.
Psychopaths.
So, and you still have the psychological fuck up with, or not fuck up, but head fucks with the people that do want it. So having people that don't want it happen, having it forced on them, is going to have
massive effect.
That's why I'm thinking it's going to be. I'm not saying they're going to all turn into serial killers.
No,
I'm just saying they're going to have mental issues that aren't going to be friendly ones.
But they've already
and
got
it's
that.
due to that forcing of it.
They've
They
already
definitely probably do, but this is going to be on top.
Yeah.
Yes, but
traumas
people,
don't just make other traumas
they monitor.
disappear.
They monitor. They're not just kicked out. These people
Oh,
are
absolutely
monitored for the
too.
rest of their life.
Oh,
Also,
absolutely.
just to take
That
a
doesn't
little
mean
step
they
back
can't.
to Andy's, take a step back to Andy's point. Psychopaths are this and psychopaths are that. Psychopaths aren't sexual predators.
Yep, absolutely. And it's
Psychopaths
possibly the wrong word.
Most psychopaths are businessmen, poker players. You know, they're very good at winning.
Yeah.
They're not sexual predators. That's a different thing altogether. Conflating the two.
Absolutely.
This has got no basis there. No.
If you inflict an inability to perform sexually on them, though, and they were already psychopaths, there's a good chance that they will become that, though, I would have thought.
No, I absolutely agree with Mel. We're using the wrong specific word, but you did understand what we meant for the conversation and the topic, I'm sure.
Yeah,
we were using the wrong word. What is it? Sociopath or something? And I can't recall either what the actual.
The fact that
even then, it doesn't mean they're going to turn in. Exactly. Sorry, man.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't mean that. But I think I think it increases the likelihood.
They're going to be predisposed to raping people, being pedophiles, or murderers.
Exactly.
They're just not. No.
Not the pedophiles and all that, but the raping seems to be a lot more prevalent than I realise these days from talking to women about their lives in the past rather than being naive as a kid and looking forward.
Yeah,
it's like, wow, I didn't know we were still in that kind of a culture. I thought that disappeared in the... Well, yeah. That's fucking full on to me still, only like over the last 5-10 years.
Probably more so now, Oddy. I think it's, more prevalent now than it was.
I think
I've got a daughter, man, so I'm fucking shit scared about this topic.
Isn't it? Scary, isn't it?
I think it might be more prevalent because of outside immigrants bringing their culture.
Knew that was coming, and I agree.
Yeah.
I want to teach mine martial arts or something like that, but my other half is against violence.
Well,
like hitting people and shit, so this is fucked. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
A woman would never defend themselves against an angry man anyway, so forget about that.
No,
but they're still taught more confidence and they're taught defense better, and there's so many more reasons to do that.
And the bit that people don't think about is they're more capable of getting out of the situation without the violence and the rest.
Yeah, I think that would be a better route to go down. Yeah.
Yeah. You're more capable because you know your
bullshit. Bullshit wins, Mal. If you could bullshit your way out of it.
Yeah, well, your mind isn't. If
Probs has gone live, I think. Yeah,
if you're well trained, your mind isn't
warning racing. Half hour, won't
it? Don't know. Yeah, I just sent the notification. I just noticed it. It might have been up a while, but
excuse me.
It's gone live, unstructured stream.
Yeah, beginning half hour.
It says if you're well trained, your mind isn't racing.
He's done vertical stream. Oh my god.
He's gone vertical, has he? Because you can do vertical, horizontal, or both now on this stream.
You guys can do both, can't you?
I can do both. Yeah.
So he's he's doing both. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't because I'm a cheapskate.
I don't know why you would want to do a vertical stream. I suppose.
You get more views, brother. You get the phone people as well.
Okay, shall I try that next time? Then? Shall I do both next time?
I'll just only do what I normally do. But with you, because you also share to all your other channels, Twitch and all that shit. Some of them are more phone based, I'm guessing, like TikTok.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you'll get more of those kind of people. So all my atheist debaters from Deconstruction Zone, they all stream on both because they're originally from TikTok, not from YouTube.
Yeah.
So they get all the phone people, and that's who they debate with. So now they come over and do YouTube as well. They're adding YouTube basically, whereas we're adding others.
Yeah, we're adding others.
To get viewers.
Yeah.
But you get, different viewers. If I want to keep arguing with weirdos, I'll probably end up doing something like that just to get some nutters. Too many people know me on Blade Runner,
Yeah.
I'd do that just to attract the nutters. It'll be shiny. Put something up that's
I like
shiny.
the odd blitz out, man. I can always block them and shit if I really want to. It takes a sociopath like Acid to really bother to keep coming at you. And it's harder now. They're using handles rather than names.
I've had two fantastic blitz outs, haven't I? Tex and Acid. They were both great, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, they're not complete sociopaths. They just, most of the ones you will get are just blinkered.
I've been trying to get the ones where you called Tex Melodious, but I couldn't find it. I was on the one where he blitzed out that I got the clip of, but I think it's the stream beforehand or something.
We called his voice melodious, didn't we, Mal? And
yeah.
Tex thought that
you had a good conversation with him and he appeared on screen, but on the one where I put that blitz out, no one was appearing on his screen.
Tex thought that we had to be lying. We couldn't possibly be telling the truth,
Then he turned up in chat and said, I can't be your friend anymore.
Oh, no. That was cringe. That was pure cringe. That was.
You were never my friend, Tex.
I'm sorry, Mal, but I can't be your friend anymore.
Yeah.
Something. That was so cringe.
I said we were never friends, Tex. We never will be.
But you were nice. You weren't rude. You weren't anything bad.
No, it wasn't.
No, you as well to him.
Oh,
he had no reason to respond that way.
I'm not rude to Tex. There's no point.
No.
I'm rude to Gucci. Gucci's a piece of shit.
I am to Gucci, yeah.
I got no time.
I thought this Austin character was Gucci for about 2 or 3 years.
No, that's James Smith. Stephen Smith. What was his name, Mal? Stephen Smith? Stephen Smith, maybe.
Stephen Smith.
You remember the vet?
Stephen
veteran?
Smith was good.
Yeah, well, it is Stephen Smith. It is Stephen Smith. Yeah. I believe it is, anyway.
Yeah, Stephen Smith.
JH, thanks for trying. I said to him, and he finally said he was going to try and come here too. To me, that's like 24 hours ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him, without spreading it around too much, certain people who we mentioned.
No, you're not too late.
Bank robbers.
Yeah. No, you're not too late, JH. We're going to go over to Probs' stream soon, but you're not too late.
Judy?
I missed that now. Sorry, brother.
Oh, some people in chat I had a conversation with them once before. I shouldn't really mention the name on a stream, but they were bank robbers. And done time for it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
that's kind of brilliant.
We were talking.
Get a notification.
We were comparing,
the notifications aren't working properly. I think, JH, if you refresh the screen, it'll probably come up. I've noticed that they've got a problem with their notifications.
We were comparing.
I worked with a guy that did that now.
Sorry.
I worked with a guy that got out of jail for. He got caught doing bank robberies, about 5 of them, and got caught and did about 5 years or something. Then came out, and our business employed people that had just gotten out of jail. I was basically loading the machine with the excavator, and he was a picker on a conveyor with a lot of other people that just got out of jail. But it was great to talk to.
Brian Stewart had nothing, and he went in and came out a PhD. So he wasn't in there for 6 months.
Yeah.
No, and he's quite open about it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I played with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was. We were comparing scars. We were.
I don't understand how a PhD in philosophy can help you in the real world much. Like what? Like, I'm not being rude here. I don't see what the money is.
Perhaps he wanted an education.
Perhaps he was interested in it. Yeah.
Try and
that's
change
fair
his
enough
life,
too.
You know. Yeah, I mean, when
it
when
can
you're
definitely
sitting,
help you in sideways. So I
yeah,
fucking understand that one by a big
yeah,
shot. You know,
of
absolutely.
course.
But I just don't see what. Well,
We change your mindset. You wouldn't know it at the time. You just
yeah, I
want somebody,
suppose.
you know. But perhaps you're no good at mathematics, or you don't understand science, or you know. But you can read
I
these.
just think that philosophy people use words that they could just translate into normal English, then it's no longer the philosophy they think it is.
Yeah, but here's a thought, right? If you study any sort of science, I don't care what it is, if you move high enough, it's all philosophy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Stephen Hawking
really
sitting there
agree.
going, "Oh, what about this and what about that?"
You're just saying there that there's no capital T truth.
Yeah. There's no, it's
And
all philosophy.
I agree with that, but that doesn't.
I know that doesn't say
I'm not happy.
why does somebody in a little 8x4 go, "Oh, I know what I'll do." I've never asked him. I'm just very impressed that somebody could do that and not just come out with some sort of a qualification, but they come out as a PhD, which takes some doing. I don't care what subject it is, That's a lot of work. I'm very accurate.
How do you do the research underneath guidance of the, like to get your PhD? A portion of it's being somewhere where you can do the research.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He was doing the research on Space Chat basically for quite a while.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know, but it's supposed to be under the guidance of, I don't want to use the wrong word, but because I don't have anything better, under the guidance of someone, mentor, like a professor or whatever it is. So that means he had to have one of them in jail with him too, or online.
Guidance, you can do things like, I don't know about your country, but in our country, you can do things like a master's degree or an MPhil. An MPhil is what I got. It's kind of in between a degree and a PhD. It's like half.
You were saying specifically the PhD though for Brian, so he had to have had what I was saying. That's why.
No, because you don't see your mentor, your instructor, your professor, or whatever every day anyway.
I gathered that.
The more you're on your own.
Yeah.
At school, you fed it, spoon fed. Yeah.
Absolutely. Tertiary education, you learn things yourself.
You go to college level, and you got the teachers there, and you're showing you how to do it, and you go and do it, and this, that, the other.
Still memory based.
University, and they tell you what to do, and you go and do it, but they don't tell you how to do it, where to do it, why to do it. They just tell you to go and this is what you do. You go and do it. Okay. When you go higher again to your postgraduate, you're on the fucking Todd pile.
Yeah.
And they're there to give you the guidance.
Yeah.
That's where you're making the formulas for math rather than just copying and pasting them.
Sorry?
That's where you're making the formulas in math rather than just memory and recalling them and using them.
Oh, there's no memory and recall.
Hey, MP, how you doing?
Exactly. That's like secondary education, as you were saying, memory, recall.
Yeah.
Then tertiary was you utilizing it and actually.
There is memory and recall, but if you can't explain it, they want to know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate,
the more you are on your own. That's the basics of it.
I got to that point with maths where we were about to, here's the problem, now make the formula to solve the problem, rather than here's the formula, now solve the formula to solve your problem. But I'd be damned if I could do that anymore. Like, it's been like 30 years.
Yeah.
I was doing four A4 page math calculations in math 1 and 2 for
I did
year 12.
for my final year.
I'm going to get whipped here. I'm sure you did so
degree,
much worse.
Yeah, final year degree. You do like a project. It takes you all year to do it. You know.
Yeah, wow.
And I had one there where there was one equation that was 6 pages long, A4 sheets, both sides.
It's full on, isn't it?
And at the end, it said equals naught. And I got stuck. See? And I was faffing around with this thing. I took it to my professor. He's like your personal tutor thing. And you get a day off on a Wednesday. So I took it to him and I showed him. I said, what the hell do I do with this? My mate Paul was there, who was like genius level. And my professor turned around and said, well, I can solve it. Oh, okay. Yeah. 6 pages long. And we're not talking about numbers. There's no numbers. This is no numbers. There's omegas and there's deltas and there's fractions. Brilliant.
It's hard to say, I think, what drives a person to have an interest in a subject and then go all the way to having a PhD. What their motivation is, what drives them. I'm not really sure.
You have to love it.
Yeah.
You have to love it. It's like on a simpler level, well, not even a simpler level, but if you're say a poker player or a snooker player or a pool player,
which is often,
if you want to get to the top of the tree and earn loads and loads of money, don't think that training and practicing and all this caper will get you there, because it won't. Talent won't get you there either. You have to want it, and you have to want it so much that it hurts. Otherwise, you won't do it.
I know 2 car mechanics who have got master's degrees in mechanics. I don't know whether that helps them, whether you really need that, but something drove them to go all the way to master's degree.
How do you generate want?
Yeah.
You must want it. You must want it. You're told that all the time.
Yeah.
How do you generate want? I mean,
from my perspective,
it would be a good idea to do this and try this out for fun.
From my perspective, I can only say desperation.
There must be a way to generate it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in, but desperation. But there must be a way of generating it, because it starts from a small amount always. Mine
started from desperation.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
I had
you get out of desperation, so it's still expanding and generating.
I'm sitting in a one-room bedsit, unemployed, getting my dole money. I got no television. I'm struggling to feed myself. I got a 3-bar electric fire I can't afford to put on. I am sick and tired of, and bear in mind I'm 35. I am sick and tired of getting sacked from jobs and having jobs for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, getting laid off because I'm sweeping the floor. That's all I'm doing. I can't even write properly, all that. In the end, given the way I grew up and the amount of trouble I've been in and all the rest of it, I suddenly, I don't know what it was that switched that on, Audie, but I just sat there and one day and decided, I've had enough of this. I'm going to end up dead or in jail for the rest of my life. One of the two.
Yeah.
Because I was in such a bad state. And I didn't know what to do because I wasn't bright enough to think about what else I could do. If you know what I mean. I knew nothing. My best mate told me once after I graduated, he said, you were never sick, Mal. You just didn't know anything. Which I thought was hilarious. And right to the point. But that happens. So that was my catalyst, as it were, was getting laid off from a job. I bought a house. I was picking the keys up. And on the same morning I was picking the keys up, I got the sack. And the house was right outside the works. And that was enough. I'd had enough. That was enough for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Desperation. Yeah, I had nothing. So that was what did it for me. I didn't even know if I could do it. You know, I had no education, so whatever. Yeah, I could go on for an hour about that story, but I won't. But yes,
Interesting. Yeah.
I wanted something else. I didn't know what. You know? I could have gone many routes. I was already a crew. That was boring and stupid. Whatever. Yeah. But
excuse guys, I'm going to drop off. I'll see you at Trobes. I'm just going to whip to the shops.
Yep.
So
of course. Okay.
have fun, guys.
Yeah. Thank
And
you,
good stream
Oddie.
as always.
Yeah. Take a man.
And remember, Oddie, I'll try and do it a bit earlier next week so we can have a chat beforehand. I think that'd be quite useful. I didn't realise that.
Only a couple of minutes will do. 5.
Yeah, a couple of minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes or something. Yeah.
Maybe. It's up to you. Anyway.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah. See you in a minute.
Guys.
Thank you, Oddie.
Yeah.
I suppose we're going to move over to Rob Stream then, are we?
Okay then. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll shut this down and we can traverse over to the.
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks, Mal, for coming again, and
yeah, no,
good,
I enjoy it.
Good talk as always. Yeah.
It's pick something that we can talk about so that I can go and research it.
Yes.
Because otherwise, space stuff I don't know much about.
Yeah.
It's not my field at all.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist.
No, we usually just pass ideas around. Oddie suggested a couple of
them. Pop something up in a post. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you post something saying I'll be online in an hour, post something in there. Just say, have a chat about this if you like. Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. I'll try that. I'll probably maybe make a post or something. But we usually just talk about it. Me and Oddie. Oddie came up with 2 of the ideas today.
Right. Okay.
And I do a bit of research and find out a bit of information and go from there. You know.
Have a chat about it.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Take care, bud. See you in a bit.
Okay then. Thank you all for coming, and I'm going to shut this down now. We're going to go over to Trob's stream. Let me see if I can find his stream. Where's he gone? Where are you, Trobs? There he is. I'll put his channel name up on the stream for anybody who wants to come over there. There you go. That's his stream. We're all going to jump over there. So thank you all for coming, and see you same time, same place next week.